Come along, my brother, come. Come along, my sister, come. Come along, my brother, come. Come along, my sister, come. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let us do my brother. Come along, sister. Come along, brother. Come along, sister.
All they want us to do is see that we might get fed up. But tell the world that this is just another shake-up. This world is mine, it can be yours, my friend. All I don't want you to do is pretend. So you got to rock to the rock. Ooh yeah, sucker to the sock. Right now, you're moving through. Ooh yeah, don't the trees have time to blossom, change their leaves? I'll tell the world you've got something up your sleeve. This world is mine, it can be yours, my friend. All I don't want you to do is pretend. So you got to rock to the rock. Ooh yeah, sucker to the sock. Right now, move and groove. Ooh yeah, loop de loop de loop. Rock to the rock. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Oh, cinnamon, where you gonna run to? Oh, cinnamon, where you gonna run to? Oh, cinnamon, where you gonna run to? All along the day. Oh, yeah. You run to the sea. The sea was a boiling. You run to the sea. The sea was a boiling. You run to the sea. The sea was a boiling all along the day. You run to the rock.
Lord say cinnamon. You should be praying. The Lord say cinnamon. You should be praying. The Lord say cinnamon. You should pray all along the day. You run to the devil. The devil was waiting. You run to the devil. The devil wasn't waiting. You run to the devil. The devil was waiting all along the way. So I say now, oh cinnamon, where you gonna run to? Oh cinnamon, I wanna know you gonna run to. Oh cinnamon, tell me where you gonna run to all along the day. I wanna know, yeah. Oh cinnamon, where you gonna run to? Oh cinnamon, where you gonna run?
Yeah, good morning and welcome to the program today. Today is what? The 14th of September. Wednesday, 14th of September. And we are almost halfway through September. You just heard two pieces of music from the Wailers. Both of them have been given the title Run to the Rock. But the last one is the one that I really remember first because it came out in the 60s, about 67. About 1967. A long time. Nina Simone sing it. A lot of people sing it. It's a long time. What them call Negro spiritual African American music of encouragement. We're using a religious settings and different settings from time to time. About running to all different source to protection, especially people who are bent on wrongdoing. You know that as somebody reminded me, a young man on this program reminded me, was it yesterday morning, first call, or one of them morning a first call, a young man who said I'm listening to the program a long time, was encouraging me, say he remembers about 9 months ago, at the end of December, sometime in the end of last year when them announced the head of the Jamaica Defense Force is retiring and them appoint the next head, which is a first female head of the Jamaica Defense Force. And after them announced them retire, I'm continue to serve there, and then I think them announced a good while before, and then them afterward them announced that when the new year comes she will take over. But the person was reminding me that I was one and say there is something special them have for this guy though. Them not just remove him from the military, I don't know, because them reaching the retirement age. Something special them have for this guy though. But them not ready to reveal it. And maybe it would never be revealed. Because you know, when them have special jobs for people though, most of the time, more than half of the time, these jobs are the people who are going to be putting in these special jobs are never announced. Because most time them is secret. Most of their activity is secret. Most of the activity of the politicians and the government and in the military are secret and sinister. And because I know say this guy is so well trained and well rated and have good record with United States military and intelligence. And so closely aligned with the government. Here's a wholeness I say him have a great record of public service. Which public service? Which record him have in a public service? Rocky Mead. I don't know if him have military or public service. Military service is different from public service. Military service different from civil service. Military service different from voluntary service. And you know, as we know, long time, those are we who wake up in this place here and fully awake. We will not bow under no military government, no religious government. No religious government nor the military government. A civil, what you call civil government, that we are dealing with. Civil government means government by the citizens in a country. Civil refers to a certain development of living together in cooperation based on the advances that was discovered and practiced by constructing cities, different from just living in the countryside or moving from place to place, nomadic living where you have several homes scattered around a countryside far and wide, and you move from place to place as the season or the conditions vary, but usually regularly, usually in a regular rotation. Differently, settling in one place because of the conveniences that are nearby to that one place. Clean running water, situation where you can defend your family, and situation where you can cultivate food and even reap food that is growing naturally and wild. Places with all of those combination of conveniences, clean running water, can defend it, can plant food, can gather food, and other things that are related to the previous condition, like clean running water usually would be a condition of good rainfall also, because if you don't have good rainfall, it is highly likely that you're going to have clean running water, because clean running water is an overflow and as a result of good supply of rainfall. Yes, so finally about 9 months after them announced, say, Rocky Meada going to be taken from being head of the army in Jamaica, head of the defense force. They make an announcement. The announcement was made about Sunday. I think it was made Sunday or Monday. That him is now appointed by Holiness as Secretary of the Cabinet of the Government of Jamaica. And Secretary of the Cabinet of the Government of Jamaica, like, I don't know if it is equally or is in place of, like the Financial Secretary job, Financial Secretary of the Government of Jamaica, as how England set it up. Always recognized as being the head of the civil servants, head of the civil service. Civil service is those workers and people who staff the government agencies and offices. Civil servant. And the head of each ministry of government is said to be a permanent secretary. And the financial secretary usually be regarded as the chief permanent secretary out of all permanent secretaries, and therefore head of the civil service, most senior civil servant, and a rank above the rest of the permanent secretary. Well, I don't know if it is jointly, but it is also understood by many that the cabinet secretary, the so-called secretary of the entire cabinet, that means the assembly of ministers of government, the cabinet secretary is also recognized as, we can get that cleared up, also recognized as being head of the civil service. All right, so is it an equal or interchangeable rank, head of the financial secretary and cabinet secretary, but them appear to be like at the top of the civil service. Anyway, see that by yesterday, many people who have held that rank of being either financial secretary or cabinet secretary have pointed out that for the prime minister to appoint somebody out of him head is not a legal way for a cabinet secretary to be selected, for the prime minister to appoint somebody without being given a list of people that the prime minister must choose from. It's not a legal way for any cabinet secretary to be selected. I understand that the legal way is that the Civil Services Commission, which is an oversight body of experts and advisors, would and should submit a list of candidates of senior people. I think more specifically senior permanent secretaries, and then the prime minister must choose one out of them. So although him will try to brush it off, it has been pointed out that as usual and more blatantly, Holness want imitate the actions and activities of a ruler when him no get authority for rule nothing. All right, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473, 279-8473. Rocky Mead, the past head of the army, where them appointed was cabinet secretary, is being placed there in a more dangerous position to the interest of the people of Jamaica. Dangerous to the interest of the people of Jamaica, but in favor of Holness and the cabinet and the labor right them. Matter of fact, they might soon move him in the cabinet too as a minister. It might soon turn out say him is a rock stone labor right. But one thing I know, the United States military and government train him, trust him and commend him. Matter of fact, a few years ago, I think it was in 2018 or 17, 18. Them give him a decoration, military decoration that I think is the highest or one of the highest military decoration that the military of America is allowed to give somebody who is not an American. Not an American military. All right, we're going to get to the phone now and start off with listening to your phone calls. Welcome to everybody, by the way. Yes, good morning and welcome to the program. Are you hearing me? Good morning, welcome to the program.
Yeah, man, I hear you.
Oh, what go on?
Yeah, man, it just a show, you know. Remember, we spoke sometime last year when he resigned from the work. Remember you saying us, them up to something, you know?
Yeah, I know them have some other, somewhere else, them going to put him even more useful to them.
Yeah. And it comes to pass, you know. And you see the time when them quick push me in, because so them do them thing, you know. When the screen thing. When the
Queen of England dead, I changed the guard.
Yeah, because the media and radio and what, so people like it, not just screech up. They just screech up.
And them announce it during the time of morning when Holness I got travel with the Governor General. So probably a Rocky made him a left in charge.
Yeah. So people now are really aware, say, they were really going. Then after it's going already. You know what I mean?
So why you say people wouldn't be aware? Don't them announce it?
Yeah, them announce it. But remember the Queen thing in the process, you know, the Queen thing are going. So it's just run down 9 days quick. 9 days run off quick. You know. You see, when you look on them people, you know, and when you look on the government and, you know, what really are going, you know, you just say them people are trying to do things for them own, and I take the whole everybody see that. But not the private sector. Can you imagine the private sector come now and own upset at them, you know, the thing with Johnson Smith, the campaign with Johnson Smith.
Yeah.
So,
What's about the private sector and Johnson Smith campaign?
yeah, the private sector won't upset at them finance the money.
No, them never won up. It was forced out. Just a little piece of the information has been forced out of the government. Them never won up willingly.
Yeah, man, so them just a won, you know? Just a won to them play that part there. A little part there. You know? So when you look on the whole thing now, the government and the private sector, and the whole as the puppet is get together and young the people. If you notice from the bank, how them treat the people, them the bank, the amount of fees and all them things there. And holding a stand in cabinet vote for the bank fee keep going on. You know, and the pressure with the people, them and the bank can make a bag of money, and it's just everything like it's just a gang them team up and I mash up the people and mash up Jamaica people. And them shameless. And these are shameless. Every day them do something different where you can just figure out where them really up to. You can just see where them up to. You know? But you can't give up on Jerry.
Not me.
And not me. One thing to them is not my leader. I couldn't be my leader. You know? And some people all the while I say the leader then on the lead. Some people couldn't be my leader.
Frequently the people may hear talk about the leaders and this and that. Frequently. Those are the kind of people who wish or one day them would have like come slide in at the same kind of position.
You know? It's terrible, man. It's picking, man. When you look everything where I go on, everything where I go on, man. And they know, them they know. They might furnish so much money to certain media house and some radio station where them people can do them can do poll every 6 months. Them can do poll or every year. And when them do them poll, them poll, and then them have the people them like I use that again. With
all right, we can't spend the whole day a complain, man. Wow.
You know?
What we have to spend some of the time I do.
Yeah, that's true, Jerry. But you know, me just try to show the people themselves. Them not to listen none at all.
No, but if you spend the whole time a complain, people you're not gonna really encourage. People get more and more down or probably them get bored too.
Them just know say them to go out and protest against the CMP and GLP thing. Nah, go nowhere.
Yeah, man, okay.
Nah, go more than some little people that get rich and them family that get rich and them friend that get rich and.
Yeah, man.
You see?
All right, yes, as you say, the Rocky Mead appointment is similar to the Kamina Johnson campaign and attempt. Well, thank you very much. Yes, huh?
Yeah.
The numbers are 619-1508. 619-1508 at 279-8473. 279.
Jerry.
Good morning.
Morning, Jerry.
Oh, go on.
Yeah.
Oh, go.
I would like to play a music. I think a mute a Baruka do it.
Yeah.
Babylon. It sound. I think it sound like this. Babylon boy, we know where you up to, you know. We know where you up to, you know.
Yeah.
I want to play for the soldier guy that only get the work. And who only himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to get a chance and listen.
Baruka do it.
You're going to get a chance and listen. I can't remember it there. Right?
I would like to play it, man.
Yes, but as I tell you, say, we can We can't fulfill every request. Some of them we have to check out. We have to listen to them before we can play. Do you understand?
No bad one night, man. No bad one night, man.
Can I take your word?
Eh?
Can I take your word?
Yeah, man. You can take my word.
No, I can't take your word. No, I can't take your word for it.
Another thing.
Yeah.
I was listening to a news this morning on RDR.
Yeah.
That fire in that uptown here there.
Yes, a big department store upon fire, yeah.
That a JPS transformer leak out. Is alleged to be leaked out.
A JLP transformer?
Eh?
A JLP? Who is a JLP transformer? Rocky Mid?
Eh? JPS transformer.
Or JPS?
Yeah, transformer leak out and damage the place up there on fire.
Is it transformer caused the fire?
When I listen to news, it's something like that. It's alleged.
Oh, I don't know. All right, okay. Thanks for that. Up Constant Spring here, Manor Park, not true?
Yeah, man. It's a JPS incident.
Yeah.
The JPS seems to have to respond to that building.
Yeah.
All right, look more.
All right, thank you. I would like some response from some of the females, the ladies, whether they are mothers or not, but especially if they are mothers and teachers, about some of the regulations that are being maintained about dress in the school. Dress, I agree that the standard of dressing in attending school by children, that means people under 18 years old, should be observed, I would love to hear some response from some females, whether mothers or not mothers, and teachers or parents about that, especially females. Good morning, welcome to the program.
Good morning, Mr. Small.
How are you doing?
I am the lady.
Eh?
I am the lady that called about the cholesterol. And
oh, yes.
Forgive me.
Yes. Yes, a good while I'm giving the number. Yeah. All right, here what you do now. When me and you finish talking, you don't hang up. We're going to take your number so that we're going to get back to him and give you his number and give him your number. You got? All right. But what do I wonder if you hear me say, we want to get our number. Please. We need to get our number. Please call back or ask somebody else who have credit, if his credit finished a while ago, to call back, yes. Yeah, man. The numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508. Yes, and 279-8473. 279-8473. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, sir, Small.
Well, go on. Talk up in the mic like a morning.
Yeah, man, here I go and give thanks. Can you hear me better?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, last week I talked about the same dress code situation.
Which situation?
Dress code in school.
Dress code, yes.
Yeah, where a few boys were locked out of the school or get thrown because of their pants.
Is two issues with them pants, right?
Well, you were mentioning the one with the pants down by the waist, but I'm telling you that I don't see them pants below them waist.
Yes, I don't think that one is so prevalent at this school, but the one that is more prevalent is the tight pants, right?
Yes, the tight pants is a more popular issue.
Well, yes, about it now.
Yeah, man, I see we're gone for Stuart. I think between yesterday and the day before, lock out a few students for the same issues.
Godfrey Stewart is at school in Westmoreland, right?
Yes, man, in the country area. And I see where they and the parents were able to come to some agreement and some solution.
Yeah.
Which I have to commend them for that, because as I was telling you from last week, that we need the boys to stay in school and try to learn, because when you check at the university, maybe from even when you used to go up there and visit up there, the population and the ratio between females and males is like what do you call it?
3 to 1 or more hours. 3 to 1.
Maybe?
3 to 1 or worse.
Talking about the university.
Yeah, it was 3 to 1. 3 women to every 1 male, or even less than that.
I can hardly hear you, so I'm going to
I said it was years ago, from at least 5 years ago, or it was more than 3 females to every male as undergraduate in the university, or it was even worse than that.
Whoa. You see, so we need to encourage the boys to try and stay in school so they can matriculate.
Yes, so because of that, it should not be used the improper, the unapproved style of pants should not be used too rigidly to discourage them from come school.
Wonderful, sir.
But try, certainly it would be possible to have them there and gradually interest them in school and gradually interest them in relaxing them style and paying attention to much time.
More is the boys who are creating most of the violence in Jamaica, the crime and violence.
Yeah, the aggression and yes.
If you are kicking them out of school,
yeah.
What
effect what effect that has been having? Are you still there? Hello? I don't hear him again. Anyway, we have another call. All right. Please call back if you can, if you're hearing this. And we'll go to the next call. Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Jerry.
Wagwan.
Yeah, I just was listening earlier and I was just talking about the kids and the uniform wise.
Yes.
Basically, me as a father, I've observed how the youth them dressing. Normally, the rule is the rule. Yeah? Have rules everywhere.
Yeah.
Basically, like kids wearing some tight pants, short uniform. That's not really acceptable.
No.
Normally, kids, me 70s babies, these kids who were born like 2000, they see things different. They want to wear certain type of pants where it's more, not when I have room. They understand me? They want to grow an ear, 4 ears, certain things not really acceptable. Rule is rule. They have rules everywhere. But this is the thing with the weed parents have to listen to it. You're not supposed to, you're not supposed to.
Yeah, parents who bringing up children must have some idea about what them wouldn't like them children wear out of them house. You don't think so?
Short.
What kind of things?
So,
Hold on. What kind of things you think a young parent, like a 35-year-old, what kind of thing, whether a mother or father, some of them even younger than that, a parent 35-year-old or less or more, what kind of things they think a normal parent that wouldn't like to see them children wearing out of them house, going to public and going to school, like says for school, like what kind of things they wouldn't like?
Like type of tight pants.
Tight pants on males and boys, right?
Yeah, also girls in a short.
All right, don't skip over it so fast. All right, hold on, don't skip over it. So I'm going to deal with the tight pants first. A parent wouldn't want to see them 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old, 18-year-old in a pants were so tight that one.
Well, you can say, you understand me, sir, you're not supposed.
No, you can't talk plain, man. Talk plain. So that you can't. So tight, the pants so tight. All right, so therefore we're not talking about the tightness of the leg of the pant, down at the ankle. We're not talking about the tightness from the knee go down there.
No.
You're talking about the tightness from where?
From the front, from the waist to the pocket, the back part, the front part.
All right, so you're talking about the tightness around what you call the trunk of the body, the trunk. The part where the legs, the part where the legs attach on the hip, that midsection where your genitals there, what you call your private. That is the part that you wouldn't really want to see your son go with pants so tight that one.
Squeezing up.
so tight that so tight that them organs showing up, them sexual organs are male showing up, and therefore too much attention go upon that part of your body or that part of your life. Not true?
True, definitely.
But down by the ankle, hold on, down by the ankle, you know, from the knee go down, the tightness of that part, they would upset a parent very much.
Yeah, go on, Bongo, sir.
No, I just asked you, so I want to know specifically one thing before you go on. From the knee go down now, that would trouble a parent very much, from the knee go down being tight.
Well, some parents, because normally some parents allow their kids to wait. This is like people just allow picnic to do picnic. You see, back in the days when me...
No, you see, you're gone off for the discussion. We're gone off for the discussion, and therefore, hear this now. We're gone off for the discussion about what a parent would be disturbed about them child, and therefore, I'm going to allow you when I'm done, but and therefore, we're not really get to make no progress. That means we don't clear up one, and we're gone at two. And the only thing I would say objection from about tightness of the pants from the knee go down is because most likely that would cause a difficulty taking off the pants because your heel turn. A tight pants from your knee go down now, it's going to take a minute or two. A pants not supposed to take a minute or two to come off. A pants supposed to can come off in a 20 seconds. And that are. So you move on and talk about what you want to talk about now. I have some caller wait still.
Basically, me, you know, with people as a parent, there's certain rule I understand. Like, example, your kid's not supposed to bring phone to school, you're not supposed to.
Alright, why we leaving the dress now and gone to the phone? We're not going to reach nowhere if we're not done deal with one thing.
Alright.
I'm going to start talking about the girl limit.
We talk about the dress then. Basically, the dress above the knee, like, or short up, you understand me? But they have our leggings and them things all night.
That is a female them, right?
Sure, yes.
Alright, so obviously now if female clothes are very short, it's going to cause disturbance. If female clothes very short, either them going to want to wear shorts on it and tights, or them the most attractive part of them body going to be showing up, which is not a sin, but it's not time for that during school. Time for that is at home or on the beach or playing sports, and you get to enjoy the beauty of female most attractive part. But at school daily now, that is not going to be convenient. When last you live in Jamaica?
When last I lived there?
Yeah, when last you visit Jamaica?
Just come back.
All right. I don't know about the country school, but you have some schools in Kingston, especially one in a halfway tree named Holy Childhood, where for years now the girl them been wearing some uniform down to them ankle, almost down to them ankle, about 6 to 8 or a foot inch off of the ground. That is extra long. You ever see them?
No, I can't have idea what you said.
Them wear blue and cream uniform in a half a 3 year, yesterday mostly. But after a while, the girl them look like them get to love it, you know. Although it extra long, gone overboard. But that is another extreme from being up to them knee, you know. But some of the, I don't know if you saw the news last night and the night before, but some of the uniforms that I saw at that same Godfrey Stewart High School is not at all too short or anything like that. But them use measurement from the ankle to tell them what we wear. And some of them long. Anyway.
Well, you know, school is school. So there are certain rules parents have to comply and abide by.
You don't think parents and the school should agree about these things? You think it should just dictate from one side to the other side?
Well, when I got parents, they could have a dialogue, yes.
You don't think it should? There should be. No, throughout the society, you don't think it is the public and the government supposed to come to some agreement about these things, rather than government to tell people?
Example, over here, kids used to go to school in Afro. Teachers send over back kids until them have to just allow it because they end up where the kids have right.
Yeah, of course.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Teacher was saying like, you know, allow Afro, and they go to the court, and the kids end up win.
Almost.
But we have a mentality where things what we do, we don't really do.
Who is we? Who the we? Who that? Which we that?
We like people and they come to school late. You're gonna lock out the children, but you're not lock out the teacher because the teacher's supposed to be there on time.
Yes. Anyway,
you don't know why you're late, but you lock the gate. And
yes. Generally in life.
Nah, lock out the teacher.
Yeah. Generally in life, the punishment for an offense should not be worse than the offense. The punishment supposed to help. It's not supposed to make things worse. I forgot to some more call here, so call me back again.
Thanks.
Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Jerry. How do you doing?
Fine, thank you. How are you doing?
Watching you get handsomer every day.
And your mouth get sweet every day too.
Well, it's not my mouth, you know. My mouth on the talk with the mind.
Oh, your mind get sweeter, okay.
All right, quickly.
Yeah.
And the discipline is at everything.
The discipline what?
The discipline in school.
Yeah.
All right. What I find when I used to go to school with my children, the teachers give you a paper with the dress code on it. And you are told how to get your children dressed and get ready to school. They give it a color shoot, all of these things, and we follow it.
Teacher give it to you. Right?
Yeah. It was discussed with us and then to give it to us.
Discussed when and where?
At the school. And when the parents are calling for the children to start.
All right. You don't think that there should be a parent teachers meeting long before school open?
I think they have a parent teachers meeting, you know. But what happened when you go in now, they tell you everything. But not everybody come to this PTA meeting.
All right, let me deal with one thing at a time, otherwise you're just going confused. So I believe that there should be parent teachers meeting for every school long before the term begin, different from individual parents being handed out the paper. I think the individual parents should be handed out the paper, and each one of them should have meet with the class teacher where them child are going to. But I believe there should be a general parents teachers meeting for all of the parents, especially new parents, long before the school start.
We had like at the basic school in which my grandson went. You have the meeting for everybody, but everybody don't come to the meeting, and then we have to pass on the information. When the meeting is finished now, you are given the list of things that needs to be done to your child, the books that they need, and the kind of uniform they're supposed to wear, type of uniform.
Yeah.
But what I'm seeing, the trend is that when the rules are broken in school and big people stand up for those rules to be broken, the children become lawless when they come up, and you can hardly talk to some of them.
All right, hear this, ma'am. Hear this. Hold on a minute, please.
Yeah.
I observe that many of the children who become lawless, them parents have a certain level of that kind of behavior too before the children, you know?
Okay.
All right, so I believe that just like how children are admitted to school, I believe that parents should be admitted to school. So therefore, if parents apply to a school for them children come there, because technically when a child write down them schools of preference, technically it's the family that applying so them would like go to school if them pass, you know. So if a family applying so them would like go this or that school if the child pass, therefore they are looking for admission, and I believe the parents should be admitted, and then them bring the child. So I don't believe children should come to a school unless the parents have a meeting with the school first. All parents should be at a meeting with the school, and that is part of the process of admitting the children. I believe that. And that way now, the whole community, not just one parent alone, at least a good part of the community would be in discussion with the school community, and everybody would know that these things are required from long before. the parents must make up their mind from that time whether them going to send them child to that school or that school too rigid. You understand?
Yeah.
You think that a step-by-step method like that would help?
Yeah, I think it will help. It will help. But I'm saying, on a large, when I look at our society as a whole, when they go to school and the rules are not kept, and there's a breakdown at school, there's a bigger breakdown in the society.
Yeah.
You understand? Because children are supposed to be ruling parents and ruling big people and those kind of things. Who knows what to do? Well, some of us knows what to do to guide them to be great men and women as they grow older.
I'm going to tell you more. I believe that just like how the children and the parents should come to a meeting with the school, and then them get introduced to the farm teacher. So at first, the school administration meeting with them, the school administration is there. If you have 20 school administrators, the principal, the vice principal, the house teachers, the class teachers, the subject teachers, the dean of discipline, even the security, the head of the security, even the kitchen staff, all of them people I think should be at the meeting. And the whole of them is a team. And meanwhile, the meeting now go on, the whole of them, 20 of them who is, the 20 of them where they represent the school should be all observing and looking about, walking about and moving amongst the parents, even though the parents and the children sit down, moving around and observing. And them should be getting to see and observe and know where there is some unhealthy relationship between children and parents. You see, any child will talk back to them parents and face to them parents. The school's supposed to find out about that earlier. You believe so?
Yes, I believe so.
And if any child face to them parents and talk back, I believe the school should have a meeting with that parent and find out what difficulty the parent has. Because sometimes the parent needs sympathy and help,
Yes, that's
and if
true.
the parent agrees, say, yes, my child is unruly and talk back, I think the school and the parent can cooperate and try to solve the problem. But if the parent don't want no intervention and say, no, you don't business like that, I believe that school should have a right to say, there are some unruly young people in this community who want to come to the school, but from what we observe, we're not going to be able to manage them. We're not prepared to offer them a place here unless something change or the parents make some undertaking that they are going to be part of a disciplinary system.
That is right. That is right. And I would say to them, those parents either guide them to somebody who will help them, like the guidance counselor.
Then of course that's what I'm saying. The school going to observe and get a little inkling of what's going on, and then go and make contact with the parent and bring up the topic to the parent and see whether the parent deny it or not, because some parents will deny it, Say, I don't have no problem with children. And some will say, yes, it's really true, One of my children is really boisterous. Or they might not say anything but them smile and you realize something is wrong. But gradually the school would get to bring the topic to the parent that it is not acceptable to see that kind of relationship. Like all a man now, a friend up all him teenage daughter, and him and she could have had some improper relation. All those things that school's supposed to pay attention to,
Yes, that's true.
They're not supposed to come fast in your neighborhood and peep by you. But if it becomes known to them that some unhealthy relationship are going that kind of way there, they should be concerned about that. And they should make some kind of intervention with that parent or with the family. Them should try to meet with the family, not only that parent, the father. If the mother not even living with them should try to arrange a meeting with the mother and the father and meet about that and make some inquiries. Very discreetly, not hastily, you understand me?
Yeah.
That is my belief.
That once compassion is being led in it, it should do a good job.
Very true. I agree with you. I agree with you.
I support what you said. Finally, they have some pills that...
No, it's too late. It's too late. You have to call back. 11 o'clock gone here, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.
pick up the PC. Here to pick up the PC. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister.
A difference you can hear. A difference you can feel.
Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Jamaica's faith-based community is set to join a growing list of groups benefiting from a restorative justice program initiated by the Ministry of Justice. The partnership was recently inked on paper by both parties. I'm Jeremy Nelson. The details next. Restorative justice is a process where all parties with a stake in an offense are given an opportunity to come together to collectively deal with the aftermath of the offense. It uses forgiveness in restoring peace and de-escalating conflicts. The partnership between the churches and the Justice Ministry will involve a 2-day training program in restorative practices for church leaders and some of their congregants. The activity forms part of the Justice Ministry's continued Alternate Justice Services campaign. The training will be executed face-to-face for 6 hours each day, and the selected days do not have to be consecutive. The ministry will provide a trainer, training material, information packages, equipment, as well as certification for persons successfully completing the program. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck says the initiative is timely, as the church is an important part of the Jamaican society and a useful tool for societal transformation.
Having worked with the churches in Grand Spain to see how we can reduce conflicts, volatility, aggression, and a lot of other problems, I say it's about time I embark on a program to involve the churches across Jamaica. It will be a historic beginning to what I hope will be a major impact of transformation across Jamaica, which we have noted and which will develop into a major social integration, transformation of the state working with the churches.
Minister Chuck says the aim is to get restorative justice in all churches across the island, with at least 20 leaders and church members trained in restorative justice practices.
I can assure you that this 2-day program will really be transformative. People will engage and become different persons because we have done it with teachers, students, community members, JPs, and it has been having an enormous impact on people's lives.
The ministry has trained more than 3,000 members of critical stakeholder groups in restorative justice approaches over 10 years. Earlier this year, a similar memorandum of understanding was signed with the Ministry of Education and Youth to train teachers, guidance counselors, and deans of discipline in practices of restorative justice. Churches who wish to participate in the program can do so by making contact with any of the 20 restorative justice centers across the island, where there is a restorative justice officer and a liaison officer trained and able to impart the program. In the meantime, the Justice Ministry will in November host a restorative justice study tour with a 15-member delegation from Indonesia, geared at informing the creation of that country's national restorative justice strategy. The move stems from an initial contact made by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, UNODC, in Indonesia in March, after Jamaica's restorative justice program was seen in various media outlets and interviews. Restorative Justice Program Coordinator Andreen Lindsay Williams says the UNODC, a partner of the government of Indonesia, has a keen interest to assist with developing a realistic and practical strategy on restorative justice in that country, despite their financial and political challenges.
And Indonesia recognizes that Jamaica may have faced similar challenges with both financing and politics. In this case, they are very interested to learn of how Jamaica has responded to these challenges and how the RJ program has been implemented amidst same challenges.
The tour in Jamaica will involve visits to several courts, the Department of Corrections, Houses of Parliament, and the Police Commissioner's Office. Mrs. Lindsay Williams says the tour will focus on knowledge transfer and sharing best practices from Jamaica's program.
The work that Jamaica is undertaking to implement RJ can provide invaluable lessons to Indonesia. Despite the vast difference in sizes between countries, Indonesia is the fourth most populous country in the world, consisting of over 17,000 islands. There really are a lot of people there, and there really is a lot of conflict there as well, especially when it comes to extremism. So we think that RJ, and they think that RJ, will play a substantial role in assisting the conflict there.
Restorative Justice Program Coordinator Andreen Lindsay Williams. And that's where we pull up stumps on this feature. I am Jeremy Lee Nelson. For more information on the National Restorative Justice Program, contact the Ministry of Justice by calling its toll-free information center at 888-JUSTICE. That's 888-587-8423. Or you may visit moj.gov.jm.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
A difference you can hear, a difference you can feel.
Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Warning, warning. When there is a hurricane warning, button down, tie down, everything. Lift appliances and furniture off the ground and secure your valuable items. If you wanna boat, secure it on land and turn on your yard. If you a fisherman, make sure you turn off every breaker, and before you sleep, turn off your generator. Flooding, that is a real danger. If you live a gully bank, river bank or low line area, if you see flood waters are rising, get out, get out. Heed the warning. If your land starts slipping and sliding, get out, get out. Heed the warning. Hurricanes gonna happen, so be prepared.
A message from the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management.
Vejan Printers for all your printing needs. We specialize in calendars, flyers, brochures, and more. Call us today at 968-7506. That's 968-7506. Or visit us at 4 East Bloomsbury Road, off Hagley Park Road. Vejan Printers, your best choice in printing.
What should a taxi service do for you? On-Time Taxi Service is more than just a ride to the other side of town. They offer clean and spacious vehicles, reliable service, and promise to always look out for their customers. They'll come when you call and take you where you want to go on time.
From anywhere at all, you can call us at 926-3866.
We are something special on the road.
Half a tree, one and drive, half a tree. Bossy, how we do I take taxi star?
Jano, I want to tell you, say, 2 months now, my transmission mash up, and I check everybody and can't hear nothing positive.
Yeah, hear me? Yeah, waste all that time I shop around and never call the experts. Winters Auto have them. Them have over 35 years of experience, and them diagnose the problem and get back your transmission brand new. For them service excellent and efficient. Trust me, man. Yeah, hear me? Call them at 929-7040 or go to them at 106 Maxfield Avenue, Kingston 13 and talk directly to the boss. Just tell them I'm me, send you.
You big star. Yeah, man, respect my boss.
I try and call cause trust me.
Winters Auto Spares and Repairs, good afternoon.
What a relief.
For a better choice in all your electrical supplies, A, authorized 3M dealer and better brand names. B, better service including free island-wide delivery. C, all major credit and debit cards accepted. It's ABC Electrical Sales, shop number 8, Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We make your electrical jobs as easy as ABC. Call 754-382-528 or fax 754-3659. ABC Electrical Sales, for a better choice.
You good? You can get better. Spread the word. Straight Up gets better on Bess FM. Straight Up Jerry Small, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays on Bess 100 FM. 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. I'm your host, Robin Jerry Small. The numbers are 279-8473, 279-8473, and 619-1508, 619-1508. Also streaming live on the internet. Bess FM, Straight Up, Robin Jerry Small.
If you got to feel it, you got to be clean. You got to make it straight. You can't be lean. Share the joys togetherness can bring. To the true soul, you just have to cling, and then you will feel it, feel it, feel. You'll feel the soul inside of you.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. 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 Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let the place look good, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along.
Yes, good morning, welcome. Welcome back to the program. And we're into the second hour of the program here now. Today is the 14th of September. So we're going to go straight to the telephone. We kind of lag in behind with the live chat, but I don't think it's going to be so for all time. Good morning, welcome back to the program.
Good morning.
Morning, ma'am. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah.
I have a word here, so I will go ahead.
Yeah.
It goes, Hail ye, hail ye, hail ye. Greetings to all ones and ones, brethren and sisterings in Jamaica and across the global sphere in the name of Jah Rastafari the First. Blessed love to our Kingman Rastafari, Vice Regent of the Holy Order, Bongo Jerry. It is with and by the authority of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I that I decree and declare this day that Bess FM will spread like a green bay tree, igniting and enlightening this nation and the world at large with the blood, sweat, and tears of our Abba Kadus, His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I, Rastafari. Peace and love, my people, to you all in the kingdom of Rastafari. Selah, and so be it. Blessed love, my Lord.
Before you're going further, the spreading of the green bay tree was not such a good sign in the Psalms, you know.
It wasn't?
No. The Psalms start out say, fret not thyself about evildoers and them that prosper in the way. You mustn't fret about them because them are spread like a green bay tree, but them will be cut down. And when you pass by there, you know, I go see them and you go say, where are they?
Okay.
And they are no longer, you know, so... But it sounds good. It sounds good as one line, but a bay tree is a very. You ever hear about bay rum?
Yes.
Yeah, man, bay rum come from the bay plant. The leaf of the bay tree is sometimes used to make a medicine what is called bay rum.
That's right.
And was very popular in Jamaica.
Okay.
But because the tree like a mustard tree, mustard tree have a very small seed, you know. But although the seeds are small, you can hardly see it. When it planted, it spread out so wide, people couldn't believe that it come from such a... So those two trees are legendary for growing and spreading.
Right.
But anyway, I know you mean well. But
yes.
I know you mean well.
Let us look at it from the spiritual front.
All right.
Or maybe it should have been like the most...
What's the name of that psalm again? It's Psalms 37?
I think so.
I think so, yes.
Maybe. Like maybe the oak tree, then you know that great oak.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's in good light.
Yes.
Because everything basically is kind of dualistic, you know?
Yeah.
You look at it.
Yes.
So be blessed, my brother. Be blessed, Bess FM, and spread your wings all over the globe because we are enlightening and igniting the world.
Yes, I believe that from long time I know so Bess FM have a great potential.
Yes.
And I think it growing like how it is even in the teaching of the sower who went forth to sow.
Right.
It is more desirable for things to be well planted and grow slow.
Yes.
As against being planted in shallow soil, and because it plant in a shallow soil, it spring up fast.
Right.
And grow fast at first, and then it can't sustain because the soil not deep and rich.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's nice.
Yes, so I am happy for Bess or Abakidus brought me to this radio station because you know I was somewhere else.
Which kiddos that? The same kiddos that I know that we sing to?
No, this is the eternal one.
Okay. There, yes, I know a virgin name kiddos.
No, I know him. This is eternal.
Okay, Abakidus. Okay.
Yes, so and when he brought me here, you know, and I started to listen, I said, whew, you know, this is such a difference.
Yes.
Because, you know, I mean, it has good foundation. That is what I realized.
Yes.
Good foundation, you know, like you said, the good soil.
Yeah, man.
Right, and it is fertile.
Yes. That is one of the parables taught in the Bible that is most useful to people, because parables is a different way of telling stories that people will grasp the principle. And you know, when you're talking to people with an agricultural culture, like people, you have some people is seaside culture, they mostly deal with sea and fish and them things. Some people is military culture, them just walk and conquer and take people things. Some people is manufacturing culture and so on. But if you are amongst people of agricultural culture who do mostly agriculture and planting, and you're talking that language, them understand better. That's why him used to use so much parables when teaching, according to where him is and the time it is. Him use parables that can be that the people can relate to.
Relate to, yes.
All of them time, you know, all couple months ago, you know, say without talking enough track and field parable. Or that
run the race.
Yes, and people don't understand. But even in the Bible, there are parables about that. You know, even Paul.
Yes.
Paul used to write a lot about athletics.
Yes, until Paul said, I've run the race and I finished my course.
Right.
So all things, you know,
work together for the good.
Amen.
To them that love.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much for receiving this word, and love, peace, and love to all in Rastafari Kingdom.
Yes, man.
You have to embrace Rastafari Kingdom. Rastafari is not just a man. Rastafari is eternal, is esoteric, it's ethereal.
Yes.
You know?
It's
very high. It's life, it's liberty.
It's a teaching.
And we have to follow it and move with it.
Yes, if you don't follow it, it will leave you behind.
Of course, it's going to leave you behind.
Because it is moving.
It is a moving force.
Moving and growing.
Yes, my Lord. So you take care, and all your listeners, welcome. I love you all, and I listen to all of you. And we're not angry about it. We are here to reason together, to learn from each other. You know, because I don't know everything.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I don't even know nothing.
We know a little.
Brethren, I don't even know a little. I just a start. It's like I just woke me. You know when the baby just born?
Yes,
I made that.
Boy, I tell you, when you mention about baby born, when I have a familiar with a few little baby before my children born, but I get more familiar when my children are born, and I can get the right and the privilege for hold them. I mean, I tell you, when you hold a baby, newborn baby, or even if them reach even 1 year, and when you smell them, whether them bathe or not, but especially when them bathe and clean, them have such a fresh smell about them.
Lord.
And them thing make you fall, and them thing make you grow in love with them, you know.
Yes, man.
Because them have
look at them, how they're so fragile and frail, and
them,
even as a mother, you know, you see when the baby just born, the mother kind of afraid to hold the baby. Not afraid, but
careful.
Yes, it's so careful because I go through it. I have 2 boys, and trust me. But they were just beautiful. They're still beautiful. They're here with
them. According to when you grow them with care, them stay good. Them stay good.
Yes, man. Yes, man. They are my 2 giants, one on the right and one on the left.
Yes.
Because if you look at them and me, they look like giants compared to their mother.
Yes. And then little more.
Your 2 sons?
Yes, little more them go and bring home some little one too, you know.
Oh, yes, I expect.
First them bring home one beautiful one where them say them meet.
Yes.
And little more them bring home some little one, and it just, everything start all over.
As a matter of fact, you know, my boss, I grow them in such a way that me and them reason like brother and sister, you know. And
Good.
We not really hide nothing, you know, from one. So the father bring me up to teach them because, you know, unfortunately, the other party, them sort of, you know, not dead. So me have to take the responsibility now of training me boys. Not full-fledged, you know, because a woman can't really bring up a man child, but me give them back to the father and me say, Father, help me to grow them.
You do your best.
Right. And you know, the father when people look at them and say, oh my God, look at those two. They are so blessed. As you look at them, you just see the blessing. Very mannerable, very humble. Everywhere they go, people wonder.
Yeah.
And I said to the Father, I said, Father, please provide them partner. I am begging you because I don't want them come here, come embarrass me because it's out of my bowels them come.
Yes, yes.
And I wasn't an embarrassment to any of my family or relatives.
Well, it's great. It's great when you can say. It's great when you can say that with truth and confidence.
Yes. Oh God, man! If you see my boys and talk to them, man. Oh Jesus, man. And
no, but even more, the difference from your boys is great when you can say with truth and confidence that you were not any embarrassment to your family.
No, not at all.
Because although me know say me embarrass my family more than one time from my youth come up. Sometimes when some people come tell me some things when my parents say about me, it bring tears to my eye because I never know them have such good things to say about me.
Well, go ahead. You finish?
One time somebody say to years after my father tell him, my father, the person tell me, say my father said to them when I mentioned, say, boy, me say your last Sunday a Rasta. Him said to them, say, well, at least I'm glad for know, say, one of them children still a deal with God. Because at various times, various other children might express doubt in no faith or doubt that any good exists. Because a lot of people don't believe say any good exists in them. Just believe say, boy, no good not there.
Negative.
So although you might offend your parents and you might this and that, overall more time you hear back so them talk good about you to other people and then I make them make it up. But.
Yes, that's right. But the thing about me personally is that from my growing up, you know, it has never been easy, but I always have this thing about me that you know, I want to do good.
Yeah.
And I have a question, the spirituality, because I go up in the realm and I say, okay, how come when I want to do good, you know, you just end up doing the other thing, the not good?
No, because there is more than one experience in you. So sometimes the other experience the other experience influence you.
Yeah.
Influence you in making a decision when you wasn't. Because a lot of decisions you make them when you're not aware now. Because when emergency come down upon you, you're not too remember about certain things. You just make a decision quick. And sometimes it's not the best one. But most of the time, it seems like most of the time, we do more good more than bad. And through that now we get more time.
Yes.
I forgot to some more call, but good to hear from you.
Blessed love
Thank you very much.
All right, take care now. Good.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
ma'am. Thank you. Another call. Good morning. Welcome. No? All right. The numbers again. 619-1508. 619-1508.
Yes,
279. Yeah, man. What on?
Jerry, you know.
Yes, I hear you. Do this. Am I virgin from St. Mary? That trench, man. I may look for, man. That trench.
That trench, man.
Yeah, man. So I go on.
Why everything I go?
Yeah.
Bongo, long time in a car.
True, man.
Yeah, man. But apparently, say no in a Bongo.
A what?
By the beach. With them.
Yeah, there by Port Maria there.
Yeah, man. See a place to ride right there, man. Where you will see
Paget, don't have Paget.
We build up a place down there, sell out some food and we farm, you know.
What you say?
So we mostly did it, so that's why you see me sort of absent in that car, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So when we go down there now, I think I hope to see them there and thing there. So
no, yeah, spend a little while.
We should have peace and beach long time.
Yes, man.
Yes, man. So I'm listening, you know.
Good.
Yes, man. So I respect still.
That's great.
And the good program still have one because so we come and look on the street record see them, you know.
Yeah.
Yes. So you know we brethren when we come in have the program now. So brethren and so we ready the rabbits be there.
Yeah, man, Furley and thing.
And if you feel like plat, man, I get the market for plat, me not hear him.
Oh, yes, a good while ago here.
Yes. So anyhow, all them can know see up on the beach, me do up a page there, so you know, so you can get a check because I know so much in the bush again.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, man, but Bongo, me I go give you a check early today, you know, because you know me not have much time. I have to come one day because you know.
All right, just give me a heads up 2 days before.
Eh?
Just give me a heads up 2 days before.
That me I go do.
All right. All right, we have. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yes, Jack Trench. I just get a call from Earthquake, but I don't get to talk to him. Look like Earthquake want to reach the program. Make the call, Earthquake, if you want to talk to the program. Make the call, because the number is there open. But we have any call waiting? I'll give me a next call. I have some live chat. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Hi, Miss Thompson. Miss Thompson, what going?
Not bad, and good morning to everyone.
All right.
Yes. As I was listening to the lady here, the Rasta lady.
Yes.
And, you know, Paul did say the things what he want to do, he don't do it.
Yes.
He cannot. Like, you know, the things what he don't want to do is that he find himself doing.
Yes.
Yes. So, we are human, you know.
Yes.
So, yeah. Is it on the 8th of September, 1969, dollars and cents did come in?
Yes, we had a decimalization. In other words, the money being calculated in tens and not in 12s again. It used to calculate in 12s and 20s. In other words, 12 penny make 1 shilling and 20 shilling make 1 pound. So it was a calculation in 2 different ways, 12s and 20s. And because of that, it was confusing to some people. But you know that when you're calculating tens alone, or if you're calculating 1 set of numbers alone, it's easier more when you have 2 set of numbers. So calculating in tens is called decimal.
Yeah.
And calculating in tens come from when human beings started using the fingers on them 2 hands to calculate. So you know that how much fingers you have on 1 hand?
Yeah, 10.
No, on 1 hand you have how many?
5 fingers.
Yes, you have 5 fingers on 1 hand.
Yeah.
And they call each one of those fingers a digit.
Mm-hmm.
But you have 10 fingers on both hands.
Yeah.
So human being after a while found it easy to keep track of numbers by counting off of them 2 hands. And the last number, when you count the whole of the finger upon the 2 hands, the last number add on a thing you call a 0.
Yeah.
So after you pass that 0, you start count back again. Every time you reach 10 item and you make the last one of on a 0, you count again and you're easy to multiply, you're easy to subtract, you're easy to do division. So that you call decimal system, dec. In the Latin language, dec mean 10.
Yeah.
So now, on the 8th of September 1967, was it 69. On the 8th of September 1969, the Jamaica government carried out a plan that was being planned from long before to calculate all money in tens now. So that is when the decimal, so it changed from pounds to dollars. And dollars calculating at tens. Or portions of 10, like 5. 1 and 5 is portion of a 10, but outside of that, a pure 10 you're calculating.
Yeah.
You remember the time? You remember what was going on them time?
Pardon me?
You remember what was going on when decimal currency come in? When them changed over to dollars in 1969, you remember anything about those times?
Not much. Look, I know then it was kind of mixed up and confusing for me too, because sometimes when they go and buy things, they would, like the store owner would say, "Come for your change, don't leave your change. Why you leaving a change?"
Yes.
Because, you know, I never used to the dollars and the cents.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a bit confusing.
Yes, it take a time. It take a time for you to reprogram your brain.
Yeah.
But if the government was what did practice to teach the people better, simpler,
right,
it would have got through easier. You know?
So true.
And a lot of people don't practice the easiest ways to teach. That's why in most country, amongst most people afraid of maths. People afraid of mathematics and say it hard. Why? Because them never practice to teach them easy.
Yeah, because for me, when I used to go to school, I had scare my teacher kind would give you some long division and then it give some breed of B.
Yes, can you imagine? You having difficulty learning and on top of it now you're going to get beaten. That make you terrified, that make it worse, you know? That don't make it better, you know? Make it worse.
You know, it was terrible. All him niece him beat and she weary up herself.
Him own relative, him niece.
Yeah, him niece.
Can you imagine now, on top of the difficulty learning the system, first come beating behind the difficulty, and then after difficult beating, come embarrassment because she weary up herself, and that's our next terrible problem again, mental problem in front of people. Making it worse and worse, you know. And the more she beat her and the more she weary, the more him hate her, you know.
Yes.
I himself him hate, you know.
I did have 3-year leave and I never complete his class at all because I was so afraid of him.
Yes. You don't want to go in them class.
Yeah, I was afraid of him, man. So yes, and the same the 8th of September, the Queen Elizabeth II, she passed.
Yes.
So you see when that pound, shilling and pence go out from 1969.
Yes.
So you say it was a sign.
Yes, that's what 53 years before she did. The pound dead. Because the pound did stand for England. But even in England, you know, England changed over them currency to decimal too, you know. So when me and you was a little children, 12 you have the pennies, not the smallest money, but the most common money was the penny. 1 penny.
Yeah.
Like I say 1 cent.
Yeah.
And 12 penny make 1 shilling. Where shilling come like dollar.
Remember you used to have farthing too, you know.
Yeah, farthing mean 4 thing, you know. 4 thing. A farthing was a quarter of a penny, you know. So 4 farthing in a penny. So the English them pronounce them word all different way, you know.
Okay.
So then say farthing, that means 4 thing.
Oh.
1/4 of a penny farthing. And a half of a penny, them call it halfpenny, halfpenny, halfpenny.
Yes, halfpenny.
Halfpenny is 2 farthing.
Yeah. And then some of them will say quarty.
Yes, quarty mean quarter, same thing again like 4 thing. Quarty is quarter of a 6 pence. That's why they call it quarty, you know. But the African help make up some of them name there, you know. Quarty.
Yes.
I believe it's we in Jamaica, because I know your England talk about no quarty. It's in Jamaica. I believe the African make up the word there, you know.
Yes, it sound like Spanish.
Yeah, it sound like African, man. African.
Or in patois.
A patois, man. Quarty. But it really mean quarter. Because 6 pence. Yeah, farthing is a 1/4 of a penny. And then the first silver money, well, it wasn't the first one. They used to have silver 3 pence. 3 penny. But afterward, them cut out the silver 3 pence and start make half of a shilling, which is a 6 pence. Half a shilling is 12 pence, 12 pennies. Half of a shilling now is 6 pence.
6 pence,
and a quarter of 1 6 pence is 1.5 penny, because 1.5 and 1.5 is 2. And 2 of that make 6. 1.5 and 1.5 is 3. And 2 of those 3 make 6. In other words, they take 1.5 penny plus 1.5 penny plus 1.5 penny plus 1.5 penny to make 6 pence.
Yeah.
So that we know, and them used to call it Christian Quatty, you know why?
Yeah.
Them did bring in, through the so-called slave a go to church. And them said they must throw collection, but then I work for no money, them are them enslaved way.
Okay.
So them said them are going to make a special coin now with low in a value, where the slave can afford to carry go through collection.
Okay.
So when they make that penny coin now, then call it Quatty. And through it make for slave go through collection. Then start call it Christian Quatty.
Yes, we usually hear about that. You know. And them all talk about 2 pence.
Yeah, 2 pence or 2 penny, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, it was said that we come
I have
a
FIP.
long
Them call Tropans FIP.
Okay.
I don't know why them call it FIP, but you know.
Yeah. You know. It was said that we come a long way.
Yeah, we come through many difficulties, long way.
Yeah, a long way. But my days in school, you know, just like Matt was talking about the teacher. My days in school, many children used to go to school barefooted.
Barefoot, then wait, when me I go to school, the first 2 school me go, children are come to school barefoot. One a country. Not many children, you know, but several children are come to school barefoot, although it was a prep school where you have to pay for go. And when me come Kingston, me I go school at Ralston Town, down a Vaz. And in 1954, when me go a Vaz, you still had about 3 or 4 children coming to school barefoot.
Yeah.
Them live nearby, and quite likely Miss Vaz could have met them come school free too. Although there was a school fee there. All prep school charge money. But quite likely Miss Vaz probably met them, those children come to school free. But and through them live nearby in a neighborhood. But I know that at least 3 or 4 children used to come school barefoot.
Yeah.
But most, you know, yeah. And in elementary school or primary school, most children used to go barefoot. Even in Kingston, probably half of the children used to go barefoot. But in country, almost every child goes to school barefoot.
Yes. You know. And I remember too, they just have a little white plastic bag with like 2 little book, exercise book, and then pencil, and you know.
Yes, but yeah, you know what? Then have a school bag and just have a little canvas bag or you don't have a plastic bag them time. You have canvas bag or sometimes you have some strong paper bag, but some little ordinary bag and some little bag make out all like jeans material or crocus bag kind of material. And most children just walk on school with them book in them hand. And not only that, in the first 3 or 4 class going up, you know, first standard, second standard are on them way there. It's slate your right pan. The people couldn't afford to buy exercise book every 3 weeks or every month. So you have a thing named slate. It's a kind of flat stone. You know, where you can scratch on it, you know?
Yeah, so, like grade 1, 2, and infant school. Like,
yeah, infant school, yeah. We usually use slate, yeah, man. People use slate all up to grade 3. But mostly grade 1 and 2. Like we call first standard, second standard.
You see, about 6 different states I live in the USA, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't see no uniform.
Yeah, in America, American don't use much school, but you still have some school uniform, but not much.
Yeah, you know, many children I see, they just have on them jeans pants.
Yeah, them warm clothes, yeah. But uniform, there's a reason for uniform, you know, more than one reason, you know? Uniform can help to save money because you don't have a whole heap of different clothes and style. And uniform can be used to exercise discipline or to teach discipline when everybody have on the same clothes.
Yeah, and it can help identify the school.
Yeah, that's great. That's another great thing. Identify the school. save money and and teach other discipline. You know, so
we usually wear uniform at Glen Stewart School. That's magazine.
Yeah, Glen Stewart, yes.
Yeah. So
what uniform you wear? Blue and white?
You're right, plaid.
Okay, plaid. Well, most primary school usually just wear like blue and white. Most primary school have on the same uniform.
Yeah.
But some school have a special plaid or a special pattern or a way for cut.
Yeah. It was plaid, blue and white.
Yeah.
You know, and the secondary school now, it would be burgundy. I think burgundy and white top.
You know the word plaid where it come from?
No.
Plaid is a form of the word plat.
Oh, right.
So you see how the plaid, the colors them gone in between and up and down cross one another?
Yes.
It's like a form of plaiting, you know?
Yeah, yes. And some of them so looking so beautiful and you know.
Yeah, you know our next word related to the word plaiting. The word when you them call kilt.
Okay.
Kilt. You know the Scotland people, the man them wear some skirt like woman skirt. If you about Scotland, I wear kilt. In Scotland, we up in the north part of England, above England. The man them wear something look just like how African wear long robe look like that's a female clothes. It's not really female clothes, but also in the old country them the male and female used to dress in a similar long clothes. But they might make one part of it different for you know, so it's a man style that. Or the man them sometimes the man them now wear no sleeve. Man them shoulder open and the woman shoulder cover. Sometimes the woman shoulder open. Because all in the West, you know, is mostly woman go sleeveless, not true?
Yeah.
But you hardly see man in a style of sleeveless clothes in the West.
You know, in one, maybe I don't know, but my son, my cousin, he usually watch this country, they don't wear clothes, you know.
What them wear?
No clothes. The only thing like before the camera, so they would disguise them private parts.
Or they may hang something in front of it like yes.
Yeah, but no clothes, they're naked.
Yes, up to now you have some tribe where some part of the world, South America, Africa, Asia, who don't wear no much clothes or none at all. But one of them is a reason why there's several reasons why people wear clothes now.
Yeah.
People wear clothes to protect them from cold. And wear clothes to protect them from wet. And then wear clothes to protect them from prickle and bush when you go through enough bush and prickle.
Yeah.
And some people wear clothes to protect them from identity or for hold on or you know for make them not to study one another private. Cause that can take up enough time, you know.
Yeah, I believe clothes is important, because
it's useful, yeah.
Yeah, man, because in the cold weather, you know that you have to have different, you have to dress warm in the snow and, you know, so clothes is very important.
And then now because of the tool them we carry, that is one of the reasons why people have pocket. The main reason why people have pocket, you know, not them clothes. Is to carry things. Either some stone for your slingshot, or one knife, or some food, or different thing. And things go on until you start to have pen. If you never really wear clothes now, probably you should be your pen in your hair, like how some revival people say them have all 2-4 pencils in their head.
Yeah.
But there's a thing now like your telephone and all them where you know go and push it near your ear. So people start to wear clothes with pocket. Because all different people start to have key for lock for them house. First time now, nobody in a house, you know. You live in a cave or you live in a tree. But when people start learning how to build a house, you can close up and lock up. You want somebody to carry your key. You know, tie on the string around your waist, like when picnic go to school, you see them tie on them housekeep on them. Sometimes people, sometimes another rude picnic take away all the little picnic housekeep, you know.
Yes.
You never see children come school with their housekeep tie on them.
Yeah.
You did see it?
Yes, sometimes.
Yeah, man, especially some little picnic, even some big picnic, sometimes them housekeep tie on them belt loop on them thing. But better than it tie on and expose, it better have a pocket to put it in, because from people see from people see a thing hang off of your waist and them want try to thief it. We have to go to our next call here, Mr. Thompson.
Yes, thank you very much, friend. And thanks. All right, take care.
Thank you very much. Next call. Good morning. Welcome. Next call. Good morning. Welcome to the program. Welcome. Are you there? You're hearing me? Not hearing? Maybe I wait a little bit too long. Sorry about that. Going to try connect now for the first, now with the live chat. All right, I'm not going to read right from the beginning, but live chat. Sister D. Ruben said. Sister D. Ruben, hold on. Vicky say, yes, brother Jerry, that's what you call forgiveness. Vixie. Delroy Graham, I'll soon find out, because soon catch up and find out what the matter was. Delroy Graham said, Grand Rising to all. I used to go to school without wearing shoes and short khaki pants until I left school at age 14. Bless up to the eye. Have any call there? All right, let's take the call. Good morning and welcome.
Morning, Mr. Jerry.
Well, go on.
Me there.
Cool now?
Usual on the western bank of the recovery.
All right.
Think we have been similar with your virgin called you earlier, calling from New Jersey.
Yeah.
Same him getting a touch of the well, perhaps wasn't you, but in New Jersey they having, autumn coming on.
Yeah.
Nice weather.
Yeah, man.
I just want to emphasize one digga point.
Yeah.
Run it here to say digga.
Yeah.
With respect to uniforms,
Yeah.
A bag of reasons for uniform.
Yeah.
But personally, perhaps, not to mention, most people have discipline as, the foremost. But one most important one that always resonates with me is it allows students to feel comfortable about themselves in that you don't know the rich man from the poor man.
Yeah, that's why I said it's uniform. Uniform mean one style. Uniform mean one style, and therefore you don't have the competitiveness and the competition of wearing as many styles and having more style than the other person.
Exactly. And we can't underrate the importance of that, because it's so important for especially the poorer youngsters.
Yes, even though it will be obvious. When I have one school uniform, one suit of khaki wearing to school every day, it will be obvious with the boy who wear a difference with the boy who wear a different suit of khaki for the 5 days of the week and a different belt every day. I have one belt, one suit of khaki. It's going to be obvious after a while. My one going to wash out and look lighter. I might be neater than him, my clothes might press better. But him changing him belt every day and I wearing the same belt. But at least it still minimize that distinction.
Yeah, because even churches, they still have that problem, People tell you that finding clothes to wear to church is a little challenge.
Yeah, finding clothes that somebody never see in last week. So right away the vanity creeping through the back door.
You see it. So, if we have that big problem in church, certainly we don't want that in school.
Exactly.
So, yes, the uniform thing is most important. As far as the girls' tunic concerned, I think, I remember when Uncle from Jonathan Grant, principal, Uncle brought in that Uncle.
Yes, I remember, and Curious Slim did name Uncle too.
Yes, that Uncle and thing. And I did think, and still think, it's a little, it was to address a particular problem, but it's a little overstretched, I think mid-calf is a perfect length for a girl dress.
Yeah.
It's unique, So, they don't have to have it brushing on the shoes and all of that. It can stop at mid-calf. It's just that if you tell the person mid-calf, they might go knee length. And if you tell them knee length, they might go up at the thigh, you know. So people always push things, but mid-calf is really, you know.
Yes, I see. I went to a funeral the other day, and I've been to other funerals before, and I drive past hundreds of funerals like this, where I see people dressing more naked than normal. You'd expect, say, them would have naked on weekend or going to party or beach, and then in the week, them are ordinary. Well, I see people at funeral now where them are stressed in nakedness more than normal. Because it's a big occasion, and people all get to see them. I see people that wear shorts go to funeral. I mean, I talk about dress casual, you know, dress formal, you know. Have on shorts and whole heap of jewelry. High heel. I'm talk about shorts, I talk about shorts, you know. High heel shoes. High heel shoes, necklace, stud in a nose, stud in a belly, stud all about. Where the sun no shine stud there. And yet I can't condemn nobody for that, you know. But it only surprising. And you know that in a scene of mourning or seriousness, you don't want too many surprises. Or you know, you're not looking for surprises. Surprises is trying to draw attention away from the main.
That's true.
The main topic.
I've been to a few funerals, you know, in the last couple of years. Yeah, I've been seeing it. But I don't know. They and the boys and the tight pants thing and the pants way down on the hip. It must be uncomfortable for them.
No, yes, it is not comfortable. Listen, it's not comfortable, but it is gratifying. Because when them wear it, so people look upon them, and that's what them want people do.
Yeah, that's true, you know.
Like Holiness announced 12 days morning. Why do you think him announced 12 days morning?
Well, to conform with the protocol, because these things are established protocols, so if you
No, that is no established protocol in Jamaica.
Well, you can say that to the extent that we have had a monarch dying for the past
if there has no monarch died for the past 70 years in Jamaica, let me talk, please. If there is no so-called monarch died in the past 70 years, very few people from my age and older, because I was 4 when him dead, very few people remember nothing about no monarch dead and remember nothing about no mourning period. So don't tell me that was
right.
It's not confirmed thing in Jamaica.
No. But even though we don't remember it, Jerry, it's established in terms of writing. It's documented like.
Well, I'm telling you this: Holness born not just after independence. Holness born 10 years after so-called independence. Him don't know nothing about them thing. Him established that to draw attention to himself. He established that for rating. He did that Holness call for 12-day morning for his own prestige.
Holness come and see the instruction, Jerry.
What?
Him come and see the protocol.
Don't look here. You have some listen here now. You don't understand even what is happening to yourself. Would you allow me? Allow me, please. Allow me. Because this is no propaganda program for Holness. Holness, you have an allegiance to Holness. I have none. Would you allow me? Would you allow me to talk when it's my time to talk?
Go on, man.
You have an allegiance to Holness. I have none such. I owe him nothing, and he will get nothing from me. Holness did this to draw attention from himself. And that's why I feel good, because he's drawing attention to himself right now on this program. So it's a feel good. Him do it to feel good. It's only that him don't expect people to be blasting him.
Yeah.
Him expect it. But him think that going to give more ratings. Because he did it especially to get ratings over Mark Golden. And we soon shall, you know, it matters not to me.
I'll look a final word on the girls. Make it calf length, you know, mid-calf. And I hope the children, the young ladies, will stick to that and don't raise it up to them knee or
To be modest, there's no necessity. for a girl to be wearing a uniform mid-calf in order to be modest. But thank you very much. We're going for day 12.
Cool. Link up.
Thank you.
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. So
good day, I'm Anjui James Sawyers with JIS Midday News for Wednesday, September 14. Coming up, Prime Minister to head delegation to UN Transforming Education Summit. Additional police officers deployed to town centers, and CAC secures $15.9 million in compensation for consumers. The news in detail after the break.
Hello? Mommy, it's who I ticket.
Hush, child, me no want them see we.
But mommy, is the census takers?
Me not tell them my business.
But mommy, they need information about all the households to help make decisions about where to put things like clinics, stores, and new roads.
So?
Come, mommy. You count, me count, all our count.
Census Day is September 12th. Look out for the national census takers in your community and let them know you count.
Now the news. Prime Minister Andrew Holness will leave the island this week for the Transforming Education Summit, TES, in New York. The summit is being convened by United Nations UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres during the 77th session of the UN General Assembly, being held from September 13 to 27. The TES aims to mobilize activities, solutions, and solidarity for the transformation of education among youth, educators, and other stakeholders. Speaking at the 2021-2022 Prime Minister's Medal of Appreciation for Service to Education presentation ceremony recently at Jamaica House, Mr. Holness reaffirmed the government's commitment to seeking out solutions to reignite the principles of excellence in the education sector.
As we seek to affect the future and to determine the kind of future we will have, the kind of future that our children will inhabit and we will bequeath to them, we recommit ourselves to the highest principles of excellence in education.
80 educators were honored during the ceremony for their outstanding service to the sector. Each year, up to 40 education professionals are selected for the medal. However, the awards were postponed in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, has increased its presence in several town centers across the island to ensure public safety and smooth traffic movement. Head of the JCF's Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch, PSEB Assistant Commissioner of Police ACP Gary McKenzie, says the additional law enforcement personnel were deployed as more persons are traversing the roadways with the reopening of schools.
The police are out in more numbers to ensure that they inspire confidence and are able to assist the public in a number of ways, to include ensuring that they are accessible, ensuring that they are there to cause free and safe movement.
ACP McKenzie was speaking in an interview with JIS News. He's encouraging drivers and pedestrians to be patient on the roads and to be considerate of other users. The Consumer Affairs Commission, CAC, has secured over $15.9 million in refunds and compensation on behalf of aggrieved consumers. CAC CEO Dulcie Allen says the figure, which covers the period between April and August this year, almost doubles the refunds and compensation secured for the corresponding period last year. Ms. Allen notes that customers received reimbursements in three main categories: automotive, electrical equipment and appliances, and other services, which amounted to $30.4 million of the $15.9 million secured so far this year.
We have handled 838 complaints. Now, this is about a 4% increase over last year this time, where we had 804 complaints that we handled. Again, we see the top category as electrical equipment and appliances, and that was 25.89%. Other services, 22.11%, and utilities, 15.58%. And of course, motor vehicles and parts, 10.95%.
Ms. Allen was speaking at a JIS think tank session on Tuesday. And Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Senator Matthew Samuda, is representing Jamaica at the second Green Climate Fund GCF Global Programming Conference now underway in South Korea. During the first session yesterday, the minister delivered a presentation on systems transitions, programming for transformational change, which aims to highlight how the Jamaica Systemic Resilience Assessment tool is helping to structure investments to mitigate climate change. While there, he is also expected to pursue funding for Jamaica's climate change programs, which are at various stages of completion. The minister says the meeting presents an opportunity for world leaders to discuss their ambitions in alignment with the Paris Agreement. The programming conference is running concurrently with the GCF Private Investment for Climate Conference 2022 until Thursday. That was JIS News. I'm Anjui James Sawyers.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
A difference you can hear.
Bess FM. Keep listening.
Hello, I'm Chris Barrow with the BBC News. Queen Elizabeth is lying in state in Westminster Hall, the oldest part of the Houses of Parliament. Her coffin, draped in the royal standard on which lie her crown and sceptre, will stay in the vast medieval hall until the state funeral on Monday. Laura Trant was watching the ceremonial procession.
The bands of the Scots Guards and the Grenadier Guards played a series of marches as the procession got underway. A horse-drawn gun carriage took Queen Elizabeth on her final journey from her London home of Buckingham Palace. Following it were King Charles and his sons, along with the late Queen's other three children, who walked behind the coffin to Westminster Hall. There she will lie in state until her funeral at Westminster Abbey on Monday.
The Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has paid a visit to Izium, a northeastern city liberated during the recent offensive against Russian forces. He oversaw the raising of the yellow and blue national flag and vowed it would soon be flying over every town and village in Ukraine, including in Crimea. The European Commission has presented plans to raise more than $140 billion from energy firms to help shield households and businesses from soaring prices. They include capping revenues from electricity generators that have gained from higher prices but do not rely on gas. There are also measures to force fossil fuel firms to share profits from energy sales. The Commission's Executive Vice President in charge of the European Green Deal is Frans Timmermans.
Our package proposes a European mechanism for collecting and redistributing the exceptional surplus profits and revenues that the war in Ukraine has brought several energy companies. This can generate up to $117 billion for member states to support European households and businesses who face unsurmountable energy bills.
The Armenian Prime Minister says 105 Armenian soldiers have been killed in 2 days of clashes with Azeri troops in the worst flare-up of hostilities in 2 years. Nikol Pashinyan told Parliament Azerbaijan had managed to occupy 10 square kilometres of Armenian territory. Here's Reyhan Dmitry.
Addressing the Armenian parliament, Nikol Pashinyan said he had appealed to the Moscow-led security bloc, the Collective Security Treaty Organization, to force Azeri troops to leave. The Armenian Ministry of Defense said that fighting had intensified on Wednesday afternoon despite an earlier ceasefire. On Tuesday, Azerbaijan launched a large-scale attack on a number of towns in the southeast of Armenia using artillery, mortars and drones. Azerbaijan said it was responding to provocations from the Armenian side.
World news from the BBC. The UN has warned that the long-running conflict in Syria is at risk of renewed escalation as fighting has flared up on several front lines in recent months. In a new report, the UN Syria Commission said although violence had eased in the past few years, violations of fundamental human rights had been increasing. The Al Jazeera television network has said its journalist Ahmed El Nagdi has been released by the Egyptian authorities after 2 years in custody. The Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi is visiting Qatar, where Al Jazeera is based, for the first time since the two countries restored relations after a diplomatic dispute. 2 banks have been held up in Lebanon by customers demanding money from their own accounts, frozen due to the country's economic collapse. A lawyer leading protests by Lebanese depositors says the 2 events were coordinated. Sebastian Usher has more details.
A young woman dressed in black stood on a desk brandishing what she later said was a fake pistol in a bank branch in Beirut in the latest outburst of anger from Lebanese driven to economic despair. The scenes inside the bank were streamed on video as the woman, later identified as Sally Hafez, briefly held hostages, saying she needed the money for her sick sister. There are reports that she was able to withdraw 13,000 euros from her account as people outside the bank chanted their support. Later, a bank was held up for similar reasons in the city of Alais.
The award-winning Greek actor Irini Papas, who starred in a string of classic films, including Zorba the Greek, has died. She was aged 96. Papas was known for powerful portrayals of strong characters over a long career, as much as for her looks. Greece's culture minister, Lina Mendoni, paid tribute to her talent and charm, calling her an international star who radiated Greekness. BBC.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Amy Held. The White House is urging both sides in a freight rail dispute to come to terms and avert the economic disaster of a national strike. Ahead of a Friday deadline, KCUR's Frank Morris reports the impacts are already being felt.
Amtrak is shutting down more long-distance routes today in anticipation of a freight rail strike. Amtrak workers aren't threatening a work stoppage, but Amtrak trains traverse the country on track owned and operated by freight railroads. If there's a strike, Amtrak won't have access to those tracks. Some major commuter rail lines outside of Amtrak's Northeast Corridor are also vulnerable to disruptions if there's a railroad workers' strike. Freight shipments are slowing. Railroads have stopped hauling hazardous and security-sensitive materials. They're also tapering shipments of automobiles and consumer goods so that trains with especially valuable or dangerous cargo aren't left unattended if there's a strike. For NPR News, I'm Frank Morris in Kansas City.
In a surprise move, defense attorneys for the Parkland, Florida high school shooter rested their case today in his sentencing trial. They had indicated they would call dozens of witnesses, just a fraction testified. Nicholas Cruz has already pleaded guilty to killing 17 people and wounding 17 others in 2018. Jurors are deciding whether he will be executed or spend the rest of his life in prison. The prosecution is set to present its case later this month. Classes are back on at Boston's Northeastern University after a scary night. A package exploded, injuring a worker. NPR's Tovia Smith reports from Boston. Authorities say campus is secure, but the investigation goes on.
Police say the package exploded as a 45-year-old man who works at Northeastern was opening it. Buildings were evacuated and a search turned up one more suspicious package that was rendered safe by a bomb squad. The package was found in Holmes Hall, which is attached to the university's virtual reality lab. But Police Superintendent Philippe Colon says it's too early to speak to motive.
It's ongoing. It's a fluid investigation, and we're working to try to gather those facts.
Officials are urging anyone with information to call police. Tovia Smith, NPR News, Boston.
The South Korean government is imposing record fines on Google and Facebook's parent company Meta for violating user privacy. NPR's Anthony Kuhn has more from Seoul.
A data privacy watchdog said the companies collected users' data in order to target them with personalized advertising. But it said the platforms didn't inform users beforehand or get their consent. The watchdog imposed a combined fine of nearly $72 million. The companies now have 90 days to challenge the fines through administrative lawsuits.
At last check on Wall Street, the Dow is up 65 points following new data today from the Labor Department measuring what businesses pay for products. The Producer Price Index shows another monthly decline, driven by falling gasoline prices. This is NPR News. More fighting between Armenia and Azerbaijan as a border flare-up intensifies. Dozens of soldiers are reported killed. It's a significant escalation between the longtime adversaries. A war 2 years ago over a disputed region left thousands of people dead. Washington and Moscow are both trying to mediate a peaceful resolution between the former Soviet bloc nations. An Israeli soldier and 2 Palestinian gunmen were killed in a shootout in the Israeli-occupied West Bank. As NPR's Daniel Estrin reports from Tel Aviv, it's part of a sustained surge of violence in the territory.
The Israeli military says the gunmen opened fire on soldiers who returned fire. One gunman worked in the Palestinian security services, according to an Israeli military spokesman and Palestinian media. This points to deteriorating ties between Israeli and Palestinian security officials as Israel conducts nightly arrest raids in the West Bank. Israeli security officials say they're doing so because Palestinian security services aren't doing the job themselves. Palestinians say Israel's nightly raids undermine the Palestinian security forces and have killed at least 97 Palestinians, both gunmen and uninvolved civilians, the highest number in 7 years, according to the United Nations. Daniel Estrin, NPR News, Tel Aviv.
Chinese leader Xi Jinping is in Kazakhstan today. It's a significant trip, marking the first time he has left China in more than 2 years during the pandemic. China is a major investor in Kazakhstan's infrastructure. It borders Xinjiang, where Beijing has detained hundreds of thousands of ethnic Uyghurs and other ethnic groups. You're listening to NPR News.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats. Oh no!
Isachar Music presents the single Dirty Works by Link and Chain, a conscious reggae group distributed by Tough Gong International, available on iTunes and all digital platforms. Email isacharmuzik@gmail.com. Dirty Works by Link and Chain is on the Isachar Music label.
nothing beats.
You good? You can get better. Spread the word. Straight Up gets better on Bess FM. Straight Up Jerry Small, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays on Bess 100 FM. 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. I'm your host, Robin Jerry Small. The numbers are 279-8473, 279-8473, and 619-1508. 619-1508. Also streaming live on the internet. Bess FM, Straight Up, Robin Jerry Small.
If you got to feel it, you got to be clean. You got to make it straight, you can't be lean. Share the joys togetherness can bring. To the true soul, you just have to cling, and then you will feel it, you feel the soul inside of you.
And welcome back to the program. You know, the second half of the program we have our Isa Char feature. What was the music today? Isa Char, Dirty Works by Lincoln Chain. Well, I could easily be speaking about the situation right around the world. You know, Lincoln Chain, Isa Char feature. And we're going straight into the live chat. Don't think we'll get none done since morning, but here goes. First one. Did we read it already? Hold on. Sister D. Ruben. No, I don't think it's the first one. Sister D say, exactly. It is clear this Prime Minister line up him ducks to assault the citizens of Jamaica. He put in a person who now go business about the treatment he meet out by the orders of colonial rulership. Wickedness. I think he's talking about the attempted appointment of Rocky Mead. Rocky Mead to a chief executor in the civil service of Jamaica, and also have probably plans to control back the Jamaica Defense Force. Sister D. Rubin said dictator have to go. Caribbean expert said Bongo Jerry seems suggesting that Rocky is a Rockstone Labourite. Long time green tea a drink. Damian Pollack said good morning to all. I yell up Jerry. Wacky Dip said Bongo. Put the phone closer to the mic. We're hardly hearing the callers. Hope it's better now. Sister D said, Martial law, this man are prepared for that I say. When the people are revolt. Okay. Delroy said, greetings. When's the blessings? Happiness of our life depend on the quality of our thoughts. UK shout out. Jalov. The natal Basco said, nah, I hear the caller. Delroy Henry said, my belief is life never gives us what we want at the moment that we consider appropriate. Adventurers do occur, but not punctually. Bongo, Jerry, please continue to educate and teach. Leighton Verley said, me just add the bay leaf powder to the juice. I thought about the bay leaf, bay rum, you know. The bay leaf, the bay tree. Leighton Verley said, perfect timing, to God be the glory. Scholarly 21 said, blessed love, Bongo, South Florida, the house. Keep on burning the fire. Peter Lawrence says, Zach, I don't understand, but Bevan Fury said, question, should there be a common human conduct? In other words, should all human beings behave the same? I don't think so. I think there's a range of behaviors and sincere actions that everybody should not try ape someone else or try ape one kind of behavior. I don't think that's natural. Bevan Fury continue. Should human behavior be universal? No, I don't think so. Kevin Hume Shaw says, Cape Cod, Massachusetts in the house, okay. Vic says, yes, brother, that's what you call forgiveness. Delroy Graham said, grand rising to one and all in the reason space. I used to go to school without wearing shoes and short khaki pants until I leave school at age 14. Bless up to the eye. Leighton Verley said, Bess. Pablo Music said, Harry. Bongo there. Greetings from Florida. If there is exceptions to every rule, there's exceptions to every rule. Why only February confirm? 11 exception. Harry, I think I'm talking about 4 weeks being a month, 28 days in February. Okay. Caller, yes, we have a call. Thank you very much. 12:30, we have a call. Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Jerry. Welcome.
Thank you, man. Welcome.
I'm there, you know.
Yeah, man.
Well, because we discuss as in, we think a full time if we find some ideas and top complain, because most time I listen to the program, I hear some wonderful people with some great ideas and great minds.
Yeah.
So, I think we have to take the freedom. We're not going to get the freedom like that.
Yeah, we have to fashion it. We have to make it.
Yeah, we have to make it. So, hear some call more time, I call with some good idea, and them sound like them have good thoughts towards the freedom of the people and self-governance. So, we have to find some ways how we can get a link up, or we can have certain gathering or meeting, or we can discuss ideas, what we are going to do and what we can do for better ourselves.
Yes, that's why I did discuss even the school uniform thing a little bit with some of the callers, because these are some practical ways that people learn how to come to agreement. You know? I say make the community decide on certain things and make the community, the school administration is part of the community. And little by little we will get in the practice of making decisions and consultation. I tell you now, that will transform a country, a whole country, very smoothly. And I say it must be speedy, but it will be smooth, spreading. How to come to agreement.
Yes.
And how to review agreement and say, maybe that agreement is out of date now, maybe we adjust it, you understand?
Yeah, true. So, As I say, we think we can start by even the radio station can organize it. As in, like, some of the callers, them, like, maybe leave them number and we can pass it on to one another, and then we have maybe like a phone group. And then we can talk where we can meet and then we can discuss things, because I think that would be a good idea still.
Yeah, plenty of people have done it before in other countries, and anywhere that there is usefulness, anywhere there's invention, anywhere there is new ways of doing things, it is practice and other people find it out and carry it back to their own country, you know?
True.
When me a little youth, you have a thing named the W formation in a football. You know the W formation?
Yeah, I hear about it, but I don't know not much about football.
The 11 players, them.
Yeah.
You put them in a pattern on the field, it's shaped like a W. 2 long leg, then you go up to like a crutches with 2 short leg and then meeting at the beginning. You know, make a W, long thing go down, then a short one go up to the middle and come back down, then a long one gone up back. And the 11 players, them station along that W with the goalie now behind you. The goalie at the back, that's the back defense, the last line of defense. The two back defender, left, right, and left back in front of the goalie. So there's 2 more. The goalie is 1 person, then you have 2 more in front, like a wider defense. Then you have 3 in front that are the half line, center half, left half, right half. Then you have 5, that you mean you have 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 front line man, including the center one, center forward. Then afterward, people start devise other form of pattern, 4-2-4 and all kind of thing. And people start to get more flexible.
True.
But people learn from other people's practices, and better practice bring better standard right round the world. So I think a school in a community should keep a community meeting before the school year begin, like a month before or even 2 months. And all of the children who get accepted say you can come to a school next year. Them, the parents and them must come meet with the school staff like 2 months before. Them have a long reason, 2, 3, 4 hours. And at the same time, the school staff observing the families and see which one of the children unruly. Because unruly children behave unruly all in front of strangers, you know.
True.
And little by little, we take time go to the parents and say, boy, I know that some children are hyperactive, but there's a difference between hyperactive and unruly. Yeah. I think that you need some help to get that child there more respectful. And if you hear the parent object and push you off and say, nothing wrong with the child, nothing wrong with this and that, you know, say, the problem most likely coming from the parent. Maybe not from the parent bad behavior, but from the parent weakness.
Yeah.
And all kind of thing. And little by little, I believe a school have a right to say, if a child extra rude and rude all to them parents at home, a school should have the option to warn the family and warn the government we are not prepared to take that child in the present state of behavior.
Sure.
And little by little. And I think a country and a community should have special schools for problem children. And you're going to handle them extra loving, you know, but you're not going soft. You understand? Sure. So you have different schools for all different things. You have schools for gifted children.
Right.
You have schools for blind children.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can work out everything. Like what you say. Like what you say.
Yeah, man, but we have to organize it because unity is strength and strength of power. So
little by little. You can start a phone group, you know.
Yeah, that's why I call, because I like to do that. So the ones that I hear, they call now, them can know, or we can leave them number, we can leave my number, because we call and discuss it more.
Cool, man.
Yeah, and one more thing for me, bro. It's simple, you know. A friend will need to look. We don't know who in Jamaica or over here, I know that.
Yes, there are ambitious people all around the world, you know. And people who know if you attract attention and all them with it.
Yeah, man.
And some people are aggressive. Yeah. Him never seemed to be aggressive when him young, you know.
No.
But Siaga did identify him as gifted.
Yeah.
And then his Bruce Golden have to get behind him and kind of push him. Because maybe him did ready, but maybe him still never ready. But the fact is that after a while, some people start to believe, like, say, you know, that is God put me here. Because even the kings of England, I don't start talk about him much, but the first King Charles, this one is the third King Charles. The first King Charles, the main thing about him, him and him father were the name James. They did believe highly in the doctrine of divine, what them call it? Number one name for it. Divine right. The divine right of kings. So God put them there.
Okay.
And them did all of the royalty believe that, but them did believe it more than most royalty. And it leads to them behavior. One of the time we go and discuss King James' behavior, the same one we cause the Bible for translate in English. And we're going to discuss the behavior of King Charles the First, who was his son. And the two of them believing in the divine right of kings. So God put them there. And them not to listen to nobody. And you know it end up, the Lord them in the parliament hold Charles the First and chop off him head.
Yeah, I think me see that history there.
Yeah, look more anytime in the body ready for discuss it with it. Cause I don't push.
Yeah, man.
I mostly don't push things for discuss unless other people interested in it. I think that's the best way.
Yeah, man. You call and remind about it.
Cool, man.
Big up, take care.
Yeah,
Later.
cool, man. All right. Next.
Yeah.
Next. Good afternoon and welcome to the program. Afternoon, anyone there? Welcome to the program. Not there? Anyone there? All right. Live chat again. Gabriel Salam say, well said, Jerry. Holden's only a call for morning to see him pompous and as a chieftain brown noser. No, we have a right to observe him and come to any conclusion, because he's not our boss. And he must learn that. You're not our boss. And Rocky Mead must learn that your boss is not our boss. You are the servant of the Queen of England. We're dead. And you is now the servant of the King of England. But you are not our boss. You only a draw pay. Say one is our servant. But we know say one is not our servant. And we're not serve we. But Wholeness and you, Rocky Mead, is not our boss. And we have every right to observe them and make comments about them behavior. You understand? Yes, we must respect all other human beings and so on, but we are not bound to boost up or bow down to Wholeness or anybody else. Let's get back to the phone. Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Jerry.
Oh, go on. Talk up into the mic, please.
You hearing me now?
Yeah, but me, you want rooster in the background. I was a clock and
yeah,
strike.
Yeah, my rooster crow.
Your rooster, I think, am I a lady from Kidston?
From where?
Kidston.
No, man. Gregor Park, me I call from.
You move?
No, man. Gregor Park, me I call from. For real, Gregor Park, me live.
I tease. Go ahead, please. There's a lady, though.
I called the other day and asked if we could play a song from Diggsy Cycle for me, Spread Love. And
oh yes, Diggs Disciple. Yes, a lady from Spanish Town, she remind me of that too. Spread Love. All right, we're going to try.
Spread Love.
Yes. Tell me about the music.
And the next,
Tell me about that music.
Tell you about the song?
Yeah.
It's all about spreading love. Because what is going on now, as I've seen it, we don't have no love again for each other. We just
you don't have no love for other people?
We don't have no love for them.
No, hold on. Listen what me ask you carefully before you answer. You don't have any love for other people?
Of course I have love for other people.
All right. Me, Jerry Small, don't have no love for other people.
A lot of people don't have any love
I am
for other
asking
people.
you. I don't want to ask about no lot of people. I'm asking you about me, Jerry Small. Me don't have no love for other people.
No, I can't say that.
Oh, you don't? You know me?
No.
You don't know me, so you can have no opinion about whether Jerry Small have no love for
I
other
don't
people.
know you, but I listen to you every day.
And you listen to me every day, but you kind of doubt that I have love for other people. Well, the fact that...
I'm not doubting you, so you have love for other people.
All right,
I don't doubt you, know.
The fact that you have love for other people, how the hell can you be saying that we don't have any love for other people?
No, I am not saying that you don't have any love
You
for
said
other
we.
people.
You said we. How can you include yourself in a group of people who don't have no love?
But I have love for other people, but what is going on now?
No, you're talking carelessly. If you know that you have love for other people, how can you make a statement that we don't have any love for other people?
Well, take off the we.
So that means you are very careless in your talking.
Exactly. Make a mistake there.
No, well, we can improve that mistake right away by not practicing to talk about we when you don't agree with the opinion of the we where you talk about.
That is true.
I could never. I mean, I'm not perfect. I probably used to do it one time, but I could never be comfortable putting myself in a we that is opposite to the opinion that I have.
Oh. Well, sometimes we do make mistakes.
Well, maybe that we now is properly used. You maybe use that we properly, left to be seen. Now, they tell me one line in the music, spread love.
One line of the music?
Yeah.
Let's spread love.
Somebody behind you talking there, I hear a voice.
No, at the door, my ears swing and I look around if somebody
Boy, your door is one of the most intelligent door I ever hear about. Or is somebody come through the door?
No, the door swing for true.
The door
swing.
Blow
hard out the
all right, you know my lady where write music more time come from St. Catherine?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I think you would know her, yes. All right, we're going to try to play the music there.
And next thing I want to ask you for me, Jerry.
Yeah.
We are in Gregor Park here. We're not getting CVM and we can't get through to them. Calling the number, nobody not answer.
Then
Can you assist us by doing that?
By doing what?
Put it out there that CVM is not showing in Gregor Park.
Not
you're
showing?
Not sound at all from CVM. And when you call the number, you're supposed to call nobody not it's not ringing or anything. It's just dead.
All right, hear this now.
Yeah.
When you talk, it is being put out. People are here now. Many thousands of people are here right now.
Okay.
But for me to be putting it out, I don't think CVM going to welcome me calling them and telling them that CVM be not here, or here, they are everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm trying to get them, but the number not ring.
Not ring?
No,
only one number you have for them?
Yes, and it's not ringing. Nah, make no sound. It is there until it just get cut off. You don't hear nothing.
Yeah.
When you turn on the TV, you don't hear nothing either. That's been going on from Sunday.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong.
I don't know. But it's better you try to find other numbers for them. Certainly them have more than one number.
Not seeing it?
No, listen, you look in the same place every time. If you can't be looking in the same place every time, if you're not seeing it, you have to look other place and make other inquiries. You must be able to check out CVM if them have any other number. It couldn't be one number CVM have.
That's what I'm saying when I'm looking at that.
All right, so make a try though.
Let me try again anyway.
Make a try. Ask somebody else that lives somewhere else. We call them and tell them, and you gradually work by it and chip away all the difficulty. Chip them a little by little.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, Jerry, thank you very much for listening.
All right. So what you think me do? What you think me do? Me take and listen to you.
What me think you do?
What you think me take listen to you?
No, your ears them.
Yeah, my ears and plus some love because you know say.
Because you love me while you listen to me.
Oh, you know so easy.
Then if you never love me, you not listen to me. You know I hear nothing I say.
Yeah, me listen to you long. You know, say you're not man no listen to woman. Man no listen to long talking from woman and listen love you know. You never know that.
I learned something new today.
The only thing make man listen to with long talking. That's true him no say. At the end of it all, she gonna make it up our mom. Him deduct it out. Him deduct it or add on.
No, Jerry, you're bad.
Me no bad man. You know, say woman. No, me hear say when me from a little boy, me hear say woman like man we make them laugh.
Well, that's not true.
Because it's not
That
really
is
a sensible reason, but at least it make you know say Me can stick around this guy, you know.
Anyway, I'm going to stick around you because I love whole conversation with you.
All right, you start like it. All right.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, have a blessed afternoon.
Spread love, okay. Not spread it too much though. What your name again? You gone? All right. Next time we find out a name. Next call. Good afternoon, welcome. Afternoon and welcome. Anybody there? We know so long. Not there? All right, we have some more live chat again. The numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473, 279-8473. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon again, Mr.
Yes,
Smart.
ma'am. What go on?
Not bad. Yes. I think you should squeeze in this song here, Harper Valley PTA.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, that's a great one about the same topic, Harper Valley PTA.
Yeah.
And you see how them did deal with the situation, though?
It's Jeannie Riley.
What's your name?
Jeannie Wiley.
Okay, Harper Valley PTA. Them call the mother, you know, and say, go and talk to the parents teachers meeting, because you wear your skirt too short and your lipstick too bright. And we see you go out with more than one of the picnic them father. All kind of complaint. And when them don't talk now, she start list out what teacher do. And how some teacher make 28 in a 88. And all kind of things. So she have as much information about them as Josh about she. But little by little, I believe them work out them differences. Yes, man, I think we can play that one there.
Yes. Pardon me.
What else again?
Yes, and Tom Clark have dress code rule.
Hold on, 1 minute. What is singer name again?
Jeannie Riley.
Jeannie Riley. All right, the next thing what you talk about?
Yeah, Tom Clark have dress code rule.
Yeah.
Right at the gate, as you go to the gate before you go on the compound.
Yes.
Yeah, the dress code rule is there.
Yes.
Yeah, and maybe others.
Yes, others have, I see others put it at them gate too, yeah. No halter top, no tube this, no Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
And nobody nobody can see up in Jerusalem all them places.
Yeah, and it's a well-disciplined school,
Yes, although they have had times of severe indiscipline, you know that?
Yeah, because one is right beside me.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Samala, tell you, man, I not even market people. I don't, they will say Goli and Gaza.
Yeah.
Hey, may I tell you, man, you coming on, when the school over, you better move out of them way.
You mean up to now?
Yes.
But what did it say, Clan Cat is a very what?
Very disciplined school.
Yes, and although it's a very disciplined school, when school let over, you say what happened?
No, I'm talking about Rollington Town.
Oh, it's a good thing I talk because we would sound like we are talking about two different things about the same school. Okay, so Rollington Town can take some improvement.
Yeah, and I was saying to my granddaughter, is you win the trophy for Rollington Town School because 14 parishes enter and the race out by Flower Mill, I believe.
You mean it was a road race?
Yeah, I think it was I don't quite remember. But is the school enter?
Yeah, like 2K or 5K and them with it.
And if she win the what do you call it, trophy. Yeah, it's Rollington Town. She was going to Rollington Town, and if she is Rollington Town win out of the 14 parishes.
Yeah.
And that time the principal, she was sending for her mother. Her mother wasn't here, and I tell her the truth, I was eating so much ice.
You were what?
I was eating a whole heap of ice.
Why?
I don't know. I was just maybe my body calling for ice.
Oh, you
I
did have a
was
habit
eating
of eating ice. Me too.
Yeah, I was eating a heap of ice. And sometime I had, and I said, no, I couldn't go. And say, what happened to the grandmother? Why she don't come? But ice was in my head. I couldn't go.
Oh, yes, sir.
So, and I said to her, why don't you send your children here, your children to the school?
Yeah.
And she don't send them. It's Conclot they went to.
Oh, good.
Yeah. But I tell you, man, I'm sorry for Arlington Town School.
Yeah, and Sir Arlington Town about long time. When I was going Vaz nearly 70 years ago, Arlington Town was a well-established school.
Yes, that's true, because back then, it was very good.
Yes.
You have all the watchman, the caretaker, then he used to ride down some of the indisciplined children and catch them and carry them around to the principal.
Oh, yes, sir.
But him died about 5 years ago.
But in them time, we would have to be careful, In these time, we would have to be careful. Some of you them now would have beat watching.
Yeah, that's true. But you know why in the house kind of some authority, because my brother was a dance.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like them that are run things, you know.
Yes.
But I tell you, man, the children, them, of course, them a fight, them them some breed out indecent language.
Yeah.
I think that over that school, they need help, man.
Yeah, boy.
They need help,
And some government school at them time, they have some more serious discipline than even private school and prep school now. I tell you, man, all some school where both the husband and wife teach, one of them a principal and the other one the both. You see all the man when named Howard Cook was Governor General? Him old time school teacher,
Okay.
And you see when picnic come back with them parents come at film school, one time him beat a boy, And the boy go with him father a bad man,
Yeah.
And bring the father. And Howard Cook when him come back, when the father and the son come back there for come drape Howard Cook. Howard Cook beat the pooper,
Okay.
You hear me say?
Yes.
When I boss off him, I recommend him. Howard Cook beat off the picnic, beat off the pooper and put him one side. And when him done know him hold the boy the son and beat him back again and send back to them go home.
Okay.
And every teacher, I want to tell you, sir, I have a good friend who used to teach at primary school. He used to teach at all-age school. His name Peter Price. He must use DJ and music to get one of the baddest school right now, Wellness constituency, going on. Right, it begin with P, what name again? The school there not Tower, right name again, begin with P, man. Or some rough school, I forget what name, man. School in a Waterhouse constituency, Wellness constituency. Start with P, I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Peter Price, a teacher at the school, man, and the music can get the youth under control. Some bad youth, rough and bad,
Yes.
And when I leave the school, the youth, them put it together and buy a present game. And game as a school event present. You know them game? Ma'am?
What? Guns?
Yeah, man, and game a 9mm with two long clip.
Okay.
You think a joke?
Wow, some guess good.
Right, man.
Oh, okay.
And that about 20 years ago, so you must know about now.
Yes. Because of that in work for, that I'm hobby.
Not no, but that them respect, them game ratings.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Me go to, them ask me if you come now to come get talk already. Me talk about it all while. And when me go to go get talk, some kind of thing we are going in the classroom me talk. All the teacher now go on right now. Penwood.
Yeah.
Penwood. All the teacher. And a boy kick down a girl in the class, and after me go try to start a fight between them. Because Mr. said the fight never started, and I walk towards them. And I tell the girl to back off, and him and 2 more boys threaten the girl. By the time I look down, the boy kicked down the girl, you know. And the doctor, so when we rush her go to the doctor says she lucky. Her mother never have no breakfast to give her the morning. Him say anyhow food was in her stomach and she get that kick. She would be stone cold dead right away.
Oh, you see? Oh, my.
But anyway,
Okay,
no matter how bad things are,
mm-hmm.
a serious set of people can put a stop to any bad thing
Yes,
and turn
yes.
any bad thing around and make it a good thing.
Yeah, that's true. So, you know, I just hope some intervention for the Rollington Town school, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the parents, you can imagine, I don't believe a school like that, the parents, them a play a strong role in the school. You know?
Yes, yeah, because you know, the behavior, it starts from home, you know.
Yeah.
It starts from home. Discipline supposed to start from home.
Yeah, but a lot of gangster people, all gangster people send them children to school, you know.
Yeah.
And some of them is a very bad influence on the school too.
That's true. That's true. And poor teacher now. Poor teacher, you know, because the one them we go, they want to fight off the teacher.
And beat them all the while, man.
You know.
Well, anyway, we're not going to stay upon that forever, but
yeah.
I only glad so when I go to school, I decide say nah bow. I was not bad boy, no, but I decide say nah bow under no bullying, no, me nah bow under no bad boy. I mean nah bow under no teacher. I mean never big and strong enough, I never big and thick enough. But me decide, I mean nah bow under none of them. I'm a 9-year-old, I'm going to go through successfully.
All right. You know, you try to stand up, you know, what
no, I'm not trying, man. I'm determined. I'm determined to stand up and look like them realize.
Yes. So, you know, it's good to send a message because in this bully world, you know, you have people who really
yeah, man, bully must be put under control, man. All bully must be put under control.
Yeah, that's true.
I tell you that.
So, okay, so thank you for listening.
All right, thank you, ma'am. We have any more?
All right.
You still have it? Good afternoon, welcome. Are you there?
Hello, good afternoon.
Well, thank you very much for listening, for waiting. Thank you.
Yeah, man, how you doing, man?
Fine, thank you.
Well, I have a burning issue here. What really happened 3 months ago, I don't want to say much, I control a supermarket.
Yeah.
Right? And a gentleman breaking up a supermarket.
Yeah.
And disrespect all the cashier there and take out my money and them things there. But some personal investigation.
Hold on, don't talk so fast. What happened about investigation?
I do some personal investigation.
Yeah.
Who got my supermarket and all that and I find out too. You understand?
You have a radio on there, right? You have a radio on, right?
Yeah, man.
All right, take time, turn it down for me. You have to go away if you turn it away.
Oh, what? What are you talking about? The
radio, or your radio in the background.
Oh. Yes.
All right, go. All right, you do some personal investigation on what?
Yeah, I'm gonna find out who broke my supermarket.
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm talking about 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say much on the radio.
No.
I get a bike man to shoot him.
You get a what?
I get a bike man.
A bike man. You got a bike man to shoot him. I thought it was one of those. I did think it was one of those phone calls.
Yes, I get a bike man.
You finished talk?
Hello?
You finished talk?
I get a bike man.
I heard that. Go on.
Yeah, but the problem I'm having now, the bike man, the thing is now, when him shoot the man, his girlfriend is there beside him in the vehicle. So him shoot the girlfriend.
Yes, him shoot the girlfriend too.
But I didn't tell him to do that.
But what?
My pressure me now, so him want 300,000 more because him killed the girlfriend.
Okay, how much you did give him first?
No, I can't discuss. I can't say that.
Then how you discuss how much more him want? How come you're discussing how much more him want, but you don't want to tell me how much you did give him first? Yes, from I heard him call, you know. You see, I'm getting to learn about the thing more. It's 6 weeks now. Every week, I get one of these calls. Starting with the little girl and the old lady who get raped. Then the cattle where get raped. And then the taxi man where get raped. And every week, and them man where send him son to take away him school friend exercise book. Yes. But I heard him, you know. I said to myself, look here, I good me, I get good. But I couldn't jump to no conclusion because I don't want me head swell. And so said, so done, him don't want to tell me how much him give him first. But he might tell you how much more him want. Yes, I try a thing with the show, with the program. It's not a show, it's a program. But next call. Good afternoon and welcome.
Yes, Jerry.
Well, go on, Milton.
Big up yourself.
Yes, sir.
We have been told that we have some cyber security expert in the government service, in the police force, you know.
Yeah.
So I hope them and map out them and them and they figure before the court, you know, one thing.
Which man them that? Which man them that? Which man?
Man like the one who just come out for the year.
Okay.
Because them and if I know public mysteries, I'm moving to Jamaica, some people say something, you know.
Yes.
Through the court now, then I go before the court and the court will charge them big public.
No, but hold on, Milton. What you say is a public mischief we might create now.
Yeah, I tell you why and kill our white man.
No, but the mischief part.
The police, we are some expert in the force.
No, don't go over that, man. Look at, hey, may I make some progress today now? Don't make a turn back, man. What is the public mischief? Because we can find out, we can learn from this. Hold on, man. My brain slow here. You take time with me. I say, what is the public mischief where am I make now?
No, all I'm saying, sir, he's making a serious statement on the year, right?
Yes.
So I feel the police should, at least the police, they are in a position no account to this.
Yeah.
To track down that gentleman.
Gentleman? Why you calling him? Why you insulting gentleman? Why you calling him gentleman?
Jerry, our government structure is in ruin, you know.
Then if our government structure in ruin, then why should I depend upon the police force so them will contract down this gentleman?
No, serious now, Mr. Small.
What do you mean?
All right, make a shift.
All right, look here. I tell you now, it's 6 weeks now I've been getting these calls now.
From the same person?
No, I don't jump to conclusion. I take time, walk to conclusion, not jump. I say 6 weeks now I've been getting these calls. So it's a kind of call. You're getting warm, but you don't really get hot yet. It's a kind of call. I couldn't say all of them is the same call. But 6 weeks now getting this kind of call. You hear me?
Me hear you, Mr. Small, but my mind don't tell me I don't Heigelman in the place.
All right, talk about where you really did come for Heigelboat.
Sheep, you know.
Eh?
Heigle dog provoke sheep.
All right, what you did come for Heigelboat is not that you did come for Heigelboat. Why you did come for Heigelboat?
Because of the Heigelness, man.
No, all right, let's proceed.
All right, they always have Windsor, Mr. Small. You always have Windsor, right?
Yes.
You can the date when that house was established, do you know?
Sometime down in 1947, I believe.
No, man, you're joking.
Or in the 30s. Well, when?
Right about the British showing as it is now.
No, but them change them name from time to time, you know.
No, right about the revolution. Because remember, this monarch, as we know.
All right, when them start as Windsor?
It's a farmer monarch by bloodshed, you know. No, so it go.
Yes.
And then call and say, they always have Windsor.
A whole heap of different name. Them have the house of Hanover, Windsor, Tudor.
All right, Mr. Small. You may make people know say the Queen Elizabeth and her family, they have not been ruling all along.
Exactly.
One of our great grandfather overthrew a monarch and take over in space.
Yeah. But them related.
Who?
Most of them related.
The white people are related.
No, most of them were overthrow them one another related.
But we are surfers. You don't go wanting with the white people.
You are surfers. You talk for you. Yeah, you talk for yourself. You are surfers.
They don't want, they don't want, no, because them white, they don't want to hold them down like we.
No man, they're waiting them.
No,
no, is no white people.
Right now, majority of the people can right now. Majority of the people now vote.
Yes. So that is a
right,
potential. Yes.
And if there are white people, they would have a different party in power. But anyway, Mr. Charles now, so he's now King Charles III.
No, Colonel Charles the second.
I know, our leaders are running and congratulate him and we like.
Yeah, yes, your leaders are doing.
Boy, no wonder crime.
Yes, yeah, your leaders are run go congratulate them, but not my one.
That's why you see, and our parliament again, Mr. Small.
Yeah, you see, you claim up the parliament though.
In terms of compromise, you know, in terms of compromise.
Then why you come assassinate the Queen's English?
Mean what?
Compromise, me don't know them word. A compromise, me know. But you assassinate the Queen English.
Compromise.
Yeah, Queen.
All right, compromise. Thanks, sir. Right now, from 1962, now there's nobody we could regard as a compromiser.
As a compromiser?
A compromiser, as you call it. Which one of our politicians, from both outside of the gender, you could really regard as such?
What is a compromiser?
Eh?
What is a compromiser?
Somebody who can go between a two disputing party and say, you know what, make we take that route here, man.
Like which? All right. Which? Hold on.
And say, come here, so you can't. We a long time ready debate this.
Yes. Which two disputing party? PNP and JLP? No, but no. You say you are waiting on that because you was attached to one of them. But what we the people out there know.
I'm still attached to one of them.
I know. But we the people out there know that they are hopeless. We're not going. We're not go.
No, me won't say they hopeless, you know.
No, you would hope. You have hopes in them, but we the 63% of people know that they are hopeless.
Go up at the dog business now, Mr. Small.
You would run left that.
Some people in recent time have been complaining about the dogs. Let go on the street and bite up people. Pit bull among them.
A Warmington you call. Hold on. A Warmington. Hold on. A Warmington you.
Dogs are to be dead to it.
A Warmington you call pit bull.
Jerry, and my creditor go in a restaurant of your own, you know, so where the man make it look so.
No,
so you say I'm spoiling the Queen English. The Queen is no longer with us, you know.
Yeah, so you massacre the King English, but compromise.
The King.
Compromise.
I hope. Anyway,
let's talk. Where you
Parliament with compromiser. Compromiser, where you want to call them. Too much. The hot blood business now help us, Mr. Small.
No.
Yeah, so the people, the dark people, them are complaining to the dark mourners, man. They are not going by the rules.
No, the public are complaining about the dog one of them.
Yeah, man, there are a lot of people, members of the people have been complaining. Dark leg are all over the place and them are making no stand up for them dog because they know say they must learn liable and then we they and the people who supposed to implement the program. What are they doing rightly?
Well, how it start is when Bustamante say, if I send a dog in a constituency and tell the people to vote for him, that dog will win the election.
Yeah, it was a metaphor. He never really.
He did say so. Right? He said so. He made the statement.
Yeah, me know, but he just used it as a metaphor. It wasn't this.
No, but him saying
applied to the PNP account to people. And now I'm like saying too much red somebody in the party already. So
nothing like that. That you make up that.
Tell us how it goes, Mr. Small.
When Siaga come back at Jamaica, him did a fool around him did a sniff out the whole place and him make contact with Edna Manley.
Yes.
Him said that's the nearest him go to the PNP. Him said never going to the PNP. They want him make contact with Edna Manley and start sniff around and realize say nothing now go on this. And not only that, him say him father took him to Norman Manley house one night. Him father and him uncle.
Yeah.
And him say when him go there, him was a young guy just come back from college. And after reason with him father brother, Norman Manley, start pay attention to him as a young visitor. And him so when Norman Manley asked him 2 questions and start reasoning, him say Norman Manley just ignore the rest of them for the rest of the night. And I just see him Norman Manley a reason for the whole night. You did do that?
No, you are telling me.
Yes, Siaga thought that himself.
But
after that...
So the Constitution Committee that went up, you see?
Up where? Went up where?
to England, led by Norman Manley and Buster Mantis.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Thiago and David Cole were the two youngest members.
Yes, yes. But by that time, the whole of them compromise it out.
But interestingly, you know,
Yeah.
I think the Professor Manuel must have said while he was doing some paper on his doctorate or something, he come across a statement from the committee that was made by David Core.
Yes.
And they question what to give the people justice.
Yeah, no, one person was demanding that some of the rights in the Constitution must be justiciable rights, which means that if the people go to the court and win, they must get justice and get recompense and be acknowledged.
Yes.
I think it's Ashenheim, another lawyer from the JLP, did say that, and core object and say to give the people justiciable rights. In other words, if you make the people can bring up the parliament and win them in a court, it's going to derogate from the sovereignty of parliament.
Parliament gonna be weak.
Yes, then sovereignty means that them rule, them are the sovereign. The parliament consists. Hold on, listen me good man. Listen me man. Listen me little. Hey, you hear me? May I try to show you something? Hey, may I forgot to a break now, yeah? Baba next call. I want to play a piece of music. May I see paper there, please? The next call, please. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome.
Yeah, man, we were talking this morning.
All right, may I take your number and play a piece of music? I'm going to call you back right away. You hear me?
No problem.
All right. We'll play a piece of music. Serious Thing by Bonnie Whalers. Serious Thing. Thank you very much. Take him number for me, please. Don't make him out.
The most dangerous thing that exists in the world today is serious thing. Oh yes, it is. Hey, the way the people are living nowadays, let me tell you, it's a serious thing. Can't get no work, can't get no pay. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. The little children, they can't go to school. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. Teachers demonstrating for their salaries. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. To come home to find your children out of school and on the streets idling is a very serious thing. This arises from a situation where instead of teachers or in the school teaching, they're on the streets demonstrating in that serious thing. So much wars and famine on the land. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. Yet we are making more war plans. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. There is no attention on the youth nowadays. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. No future plans or opportunities. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. The devastating memory of Hiroshima has not quenched the bloody thirst of Satan, and that's a very serious thing. His future plans are to devour your children as he eats some bread and to create instead the dawn of the dead. In town and country, it's the same old cry. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. Brothers and sisters, I'm a telling no lie. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. Sometimes you'd wonder if you're wrong or right. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. If you've got to stand up and fight, let me tell you, it's a serious thing. The struggle for the black man's liberty against the vicious apartheid system of South Africa is a very serious thing. And if the weapon of resistance is in the hand of the oppressor against the oppressors, then that also is a very serious thing. Can't pay my bills, can't pay my rent. Now let me tell you, it's a serious thing. Food is essential, but I ain't got a cent. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. So much people begging in the streets. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. Some are picking up whoever bite to eat. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. If off in the nick of time. You come home to find the landlord's bailiff relieving of all your possessions. Serious thing. For your table or for your chair, you can find a spare, but to take your better way is a very serious thing. To go to your brother to ask for a loan, only to realize that he was heading for your home is a very serious thing. And to be in a position where your daily bread comes only from the garbage is a very serious thing. Tom, Dick, and Harry, they are complaining. Ooh, yeah, they are saying it's a serious thing. About the condition they are living in. Ooh, yeah, they are saying it's a serious thing. So much in the prison, living in one cell. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. Much more to joining in that smell. Let me tell you, it's a serious thing. Oh. To be confined to a cell which like a cesspool bears a smell is a very, very serious thing. To be stripped of all your rights, sanity, dignity, and liberty is a very...
Yes, piece of music by Bongo is a serious thing. Let's get back to the phone. Good afternoon, welcome.
Welcome, Mr. Small.
Go on.
Well, I give thanks to Mr. Small. Good afternoon to your listeners and your caller. Mr. Small.
Yes, sir.
I want to talk to you about money, you know, big and serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus, you see?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, Bob Marley,
yeah.
Elvis Presley. These are people who make more money in debt than when they are alive, you know.
You mean them estate and them their works earn more money when them dead, yeah.
Yes, and they are now saying that the Queen will follow that suit.
Yeah, the proceeds of crime. The proceeds of crime don't stop growing. Or don't stop growing.
Thank you, Jerry. Jerry, you know that the euro, when the euro was being launched, it had more value than the US dollar.
All right, before you go to that, what them call it when Bob Marley, Elvis Presley, and all of them making more money in debt than in life? What they call that money there?
Well, legacy money.
No, royalties.
Royalties. Jerry, we tell you, I'm a guru, you know. Royalties, Jerry.
So that's why them call it royalties, because it is like the ongoing earnings and estate and kingdom of who's them are royalty.
Yeah, Jerry, you know, since the COVID, you see a lot of millionaires and billionaires die in Jamaica, you see?
A lot of millionaires do what in Jamaica?
Die.
Yeah.
And billionaire, die.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I notice with these billionaires, when they die, they don't leave any will, they leave trust fund.
Yeah, me and you don't know nothing about them will. Them will left and you don't know to what. As you say, they make other kinds of arrangements, trust funds and them kind of thing.
And foundations.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to a lawyer about it, and he said it's to prevent tax scrutiny.
Yeah, tax scrutiny. Prevent people like you and others inquisitive and inquire in it and find out so them not pay no tax or them get loophole. You not have them loophole, you know. When the rich avoid taxes, you see? You hear me?
Yes, Mr. Small.
When the rich avoid taxes, what they do, them tighten up on the poor. Because any taxes where them forget from, they make sure so the government get them the money and more from other people, you know, poor people, you know.
Yes.
So the more the poor get taxes, the more the rich get escape. Because it's the rich and the politician organizing. So it's the poor must pay. It's the poor pay everything in the world.
Everything. I'm not sure you what them do with Jerry. You know that the Jamaica have all the major currency in our banking system and our economy. The Jamaican dollar is the only money that can't pass the airport.
Well,
meaning that it can't go overseas and spend.
Oh, you mean it can pass the airport, but it goes as a tourist, it can't spend.
Yeah, and it has the lowest value in our economy of all the currency. One Barbados dollar value 40 Jamaican dollar, you know, Mr. Smart.
Yes, but what a Japanese currency is more than 150 to a US, you know.
Yes, but they have goods to back it.
Yeah, it's not the rate is important, you know. It's the stability.
Stability. Jerry, you know that our currency, we just use it based on faith and trust among ourselves.
No, it's not no faith and trust. It's a local thing. It is legal tender in Jamaica. As I say, it don't have no value outside of Jamaica.
No,
so it's a legal tender. It's just a means of it's like a means of credit in Jamaica.
Yes. And
like
Jerry,
hold on. Like a Jamaican driver's license. It's just to certify in Jamaica, say, all right, you can go and drive. But you can't go far. You can't mostly go far and go using a Jamaican driver's license automatically. So.
No, you have to do a right test.
Yeah, because them know say in Jamaica there's no standard of two things. There's no standard of anybody driving in Jamaica, and them know say driver's license sell a shop.
Hey Jerry, me tell you. When me get old, I'm want to be like you, you know, man.
You don't have to wait for that, man. Can't do that
Jerry,
now. Can't do that now.
14.
You can't do that now, you know.
Yes, they may not put everything, you know, Jerry, everything what you tell me, me put it on my shelf. Take down what I want and put up back what I want at any given time.
Yeah, what you can do, me can sign over my asset to you and you sign over your own to me.
Yes. And Jerry, you rather me a Putin.
But me no want grandma do you know.
Huh?
Me no want grandma do you know. Me only want the present spouse.
Yeah, what you mean, Jerry?
The one where you complain about. The same one where you complain about.
You have some Jamaican poor people who still live in a house with you and hide and seek with the money from you.
No man, stop scandal people, man. If you go and scandal them, me not go bother them for nothing.
But enough of them account to get dormant in the banking system and dead, and the rich people them just take it away.
Yeah.
You see the type of people them who sponsor the trip of the
I'm glad you mentioned them because I will mention them to you.
To Rwanda.
Yeah. The campaign is not a trip. It's not no trip, it's a campaign.
Campaign?
Yeah.
Yeah, to make more money.
Yeah.
Well, Vladimir Putin, he's under pressure in Russia because a lot of people, Russians dying in the war, and a lot of billionaires dying in Russia being assassinated. Yesterday, one fell off a boat. And he's gone, billionaire.
Fell off
call it suspicious death.
Him fell off our
boat.
You mean him walk the plank?
Walk the plank, my guru. What do you mean by walking the plank, Jerry?
More time when you're on pirate ship or even other ship and them have all no mutiny or even a sailor again no trouble and then try military upon the ship. They no have no noose and no hangman gallows out there, so them put out a plank on the side of the boat, gone out in the water, they shot them there. And them have to walk and keep on walking. Them time and behind him back and blindfold him and make him walk. And,
it's a small, isn't it true that most of our ancestors walk the plank during the passage?
Yeah man, both voluntary otherwise, yeah.
Alright, well listen this now. Vladimir Putin, him friend, one of them top friend that they went to KGB school with. He lives in Chechnya. And Putin recruited him and 10,000 of his fighters to become his bodyguard in Russia. Yesterday the appointment that take place, you know, there was a special force around Putin.
Because him need man around him who can be trusted.
Jerry, how important isn't just a currency, Jerry, a currency that we should use in our culture now to fight what is happening now and what is to come as a people and friend? Trust.
Trust are more than currency, man. Trust are futures.
Futures. When you say futures, you mean it have future value.
When people buy, people were sensible, them buy futures. If something good, them buy it before it even produce. Like oil in the ground, you buy it before them pump it out of the ground.
That is what the stock market is based on. You know?
And you get it for buy it cheaper because you give them the money where if you go drill the hole down in the ground. So you
And you find yourself a grow as you go along in the future, don't?
Then if you are buy futures, shares you are buying at the oil mine, we do even think yet, you know.
Well, you're Putin to Germany yesterday. You have crossed the Rubicon.
Yeah.
You know what it means?
Yeah, you cross over one border, there's no turning back off of that.
So you see the war now in Ukraine, Jerry?
In other words, you trespass so far. Like a man come on the verge of your land. You hear me?
Yes, man.
And you tell him, say, don't come in on my walkway. When him cross the threshold, and the Rubicon was a river, you know. Almost somewhere near Rome. Where anywhere you pass that and come near any city, it's a hostile move that, you know. You're not supposed to enter the city with no arms.
No.
And if you cross the Rubicon with arms, there's no turning back. That's an enemy action.
The weapon that is destroying Putin now is the German-made weapon.
Yeah.
And after World War II, the last time when Germany crossed the USSR Rubicon was in World War II.
Yeah.
Enough man dead for that, you know.
Yeah, man.
And it's the same thing happening now, or perish as fool. Am I wrong, Mr. Smart?
Sound like poetry, all right, man.
All the best here, my goal.
All the best here, sir.
Yes, sir.
How many more? All right, we have plenty live chat to catch up with. Let's go. Hold on. This thing will give me a little trouble, but there's somebody here. What is the matter? Live chat, okay. Yeah, the Ital Temple say, when man dress woman, them call it frock. Ital Temple says, when woman dress man, them call it suit. When adult dress children, them call it clothes. When picnic dress grow up, them call it idiot. Whoa, hey, look at that. I and I are the roots. Alan Michelle say, afternoon, blessed love. You're small, Bess FM. Sealer, more life. Marva Mills say, blessed love, Bongo, Jerry, and all students of life. Sly 6 say, hail Bongo. Why so many brown people in St. Elizabeth? Who are their ancestors? Well, a lot of people come here through indenture. Come in here and working for a contract period, farm work, them company. A lot of white people and people from Europe. And some of them start say them come from what them say? Some of them are claims that them come off a pirate ship and money. But the people are Cayman and some of them other line and Turk and Caicos and all them. Like St. Elizabeth people, a lot of them came through indenture and other things, but they are not the exact same as the people of Seaford Town that come out of Germany. Mr. Johnson says CVM is the only cable they would have to be on. They would have to be on a cable network channel 112. But CBM is on the cable, okay. Apart from here, you can get the cable, yeah. Sister D say, oh so much man say that woman chat too much. And that them chat enough enough. Danny Dread says South St. Elizabeth are mixed with German from a ship that was defective for some years. My mother said she was from there. Yes, some might have come that way, but the entire population of South St. Elizabeth no come from that one ship. Mr. Johnson said, Jerry, if the lady want to watch CVM, she should have cable. They stopped the free ear-to-ear thing. They stopped the free ear-to-ear. The thing is cable now. CVM going, eh? Kevin Mark said, how do we unite? There are 12-step, as there are 12-step program, or is there anything in common that we can unite around? When I say 12-step program, I mean like Alcoholics Anonymous and be people on drugs and who get dry out of them drugs and get turn around until them lose certain bad habits. So is he saying that there might be a 12-step program to make people leave out of the bad habits of this unity and not dealing with one another? Good, there could be, maybe. Or we can build one. Research unit say, get command off right away. You understand though? You see, I want to command though. Research unit say Coleman loud about supermarket. Get him off, Jerry. You realize though? Lance said that's a Coleman. We know his voice by now, yes. Damian Pollock say, I must the cowboy that. Young Pressure say, a Penwood secondary at the rough school. And Damian continue, how that brother they claim up the parliament so higher. Gabriel Salam said, Jerry, the Carla Milton ideologues at times outdated like Jerry Curls, never too old to learn from. Fam. Well, Annette Brown said, teacher Jerry, keep on teaching the cross. Kevin Hume shows a put up Jerry. I understand. Research unit say, Alarmist Neville. Sister D. Ruben said them sounds by the legendary Jabi can't done. You mean Crush what name again? What the name? The last Whalers musical play there. Serious Thing is a serious thing, yeah. Sister D said them sounds by legendary Jabi can't done. Serious Thing. They're right in front of me, I never see it now. Sounds like him not done. Up to time. Sister D say, go on, sound the alarm, brother Neville Carter. Some will listen. Ricardo Porter said, shout out to all listeners from across the world. Good afternoon, Bongo. Have a safe journey back home. Marie Wilson. What? Marie come back through. St. Elizabeth has a lot of brown people because of the strong German influence that was there when German immigrants came to Jamaica, and that indentureship, they all got free land and built a community. So Marie, that's where you're from to Marie. Marie Wilson says in a town called Seafort, there, that up in Westmoreland. Ricardo Porter says, happiness is like jam. You can't spread even a lick without getting some on yourself. Marie Wilson says again, crossing the Rubicon means politically it's already done. There's no turning back. Okay. Wait, why Maria? Fire. Maria say again, it's from the British system, even though they don't have a written constitution but parliamentary law. But certainly the Rubicon is not a British river. I think it's a river in Rome, you know. In Rome, somebody correct me. Rome or Greece. Rubicon. Marie Wilson said, however, they enacted that all government must have a seat in the parliament. All government must have a seat in the parliament, and that the prime minister and the finance minister must elected, not selected. Okay. You mean as part of the Jamaican constitution. Pauline Small said, good job, my uncle, Miss Thompson, judgment, man and Carter. One love from Sentinel up north. Okay, to Pauline. Marie Wilson said, government minister must have seats in the parliament, and that's from the Westminster seat. System, no. Government ministers don't have to have seats in the parliament. Yeah, well, they have to have seats in the parliament. If they are not elected, they don't have to be elected though. If they are not elected, them get them seat in the Senate. In the Senate by appointment, yes. Gabriel Salam say Rubicon is from Rome. Thank you very much for that. Well, the numbers here, that's a live chat. I think we'll finally catch up with the live chat. The numbers are 6191508. There was a music where Miss Thompson recommended a while ago, and we also have the Jigsy Disciple number. Jigsy Disciple, we have the music there. 6191508. 6191508 and 2798473. 2798473. Yeah. Music. I'm gonna say music now. But as I didn't mention it from morning, but it has been discussed lately. It has been forced out of the government, the name of the some of the people, not all of them. Some of the people that what the name of the music Miss Thompson just suggested again a while ago. I can see that. No, it's Norman. I can look where should they call it? Where should they? Harper Valley PTA, man. Yeah, man. Harper Valley. We're going to play it. Harper Valley PTA. Yes, it has been forced out of the government. Some of the names of the donors to the multi-million-dollar campaign for put Kumina Johnson in the Commonwealth Secretariat. Commonwealth Secretariat. And three of those donors are three of the top money spenders in the private sector, which is Mussons and Grace Kennedy and the Duncan, Keith Duncan. So them finally released that. Say them is true. So you say who about them thing there? Not the people of Jamaica, but the money man them who take orders from the government. Also ordering them to get a seat to cooperate with Boris Johnson and get a seat in the British Commonwealth Secretariat so that them can be a key servant, not a player, no, a key servant in the Commonwealth and do the bidding of the bigger one them. And then now you find say the companies like Grace Kennedy and Musson and those companies will get a lot of privilege in the same trading because the Commonwealth is about trading, you know. Trading and protection for business people. And that's all them is about. All right, me go here from Harper Valley PTA. We find it? Which is a discussion about whether the parents and the teachers and the schools must have a communication between them and set standards so that everybody feel all right to comply with certain kind of behavior. Let's go. Harper Valley PTA. Them that complain about one lady we have a picnic at the school say the too sexy and are dressed too tight. Go hear it.
I wanna tell you all a story about a Harper Valley widowed wife who had a teenage daughter who attended Harper Valley Junior High. Well, her daughter came home one afternoon and didn't even stop to play. And she said, Mama got a note here from the Harper Valley PTA. Well, the note said, Mrs. Johnson, you're wearing your dresses way too high. It's reported you've been drinking and running round with men and going wild.
I know some never realize Miss Johnson, Kumina Johnson, the mother name. We go start it back from the top. Teenager daughter come home with a note from school, say, Mommy, I drink too much and I dress too short. Let's go. To Kumina.
I wanna tell you all a story about a Harper Valley widowed wife who had a teenage daughter who attended Harper Valley Junior High. Well, her daughter came home one afternoon and didn't even stop to play. And she said, Mama got a note here from the Harper Valley PTA. Well, the note said, Mrs. Johnson, you're wearing your dresses way too high. It's reported you've been drinking and running round with men and going wild. And we don't believe you ought to be bringing up your little girl this way. And it was signed by the Secretary, Harper Valley PTA. Well, it happened that the PTA was gonna meet that very afternoon. And they were sure surprised when Mrs. Johnson wore her miniskirt into the room. And as she walked up to the blackboard, I can still recall the words she had to say. She said, I'd like to address this meeting of the Harper Valley PTA. Well, there's Bobby Taylor sitting there, and 7 times he's asked me for a date. And Mrs. Taylor sure seems to use a lot of ice whenever he's away. And Mr. Baker, can you tell us why your secretary had to leave this town? And shouldn't Widow Jones be told to keep her window shades off or completely down? Well, Mr. Harper couldn't be here cause he stayed too long at Kelly's bar again. And if you'll smell Shirley Thompson's breath, you'll find she's had a little nip of gin. And then you have the nerve to tell me you think that as a mother I'm not fit. hats. No, I wouldn't put you on because it really did. It happened just this way. The day my mama socked it to the Harper Valley PTA. The day my mama socked it to the Harper Valley PTA.
Yeah, man, the sound of, what's your name again? Jeannie Riley. And she now make you know till the last line of the song, you know. Say, as she had the teenage girl who carry on the mother, go get her, carry on the note, go get her mother, you know. But that last line, I can know say, she of your mother. We have a call. Afternoon and welcome to the program.
Yeah, man, long time you don't wait, Jerry. Long time.
Yeah, man, we have an next caller where we're supposed to call him, not come back yet. All right.
Anyway.
All right, good. Wagwan, a long time you wait. What you say?
Yeah, man, look like me have to call back. We don't need tomorrow. But anyway, me have start. Anyway, pop off.
Yes. Wait, Margo.
In the 70s, you know, I remember as a teenager, BBC News and the local news used to have some news.
Hold on. BBC News and local news, what?
And the local news used to have some propaganda against Selassie. Him having money in the Swiss bank and having people in suffer.
Yes.
And a lion with all kind of meat.
Yes.
And I used to oppose because I love Rasta back in them days, you know. Even though you know got plenty.
Even though you know got what?
Plenty real Rasta again.
Yeah.
But the thing we want to talk about is Putin.
Yeah.
When the news break on this station that he has cancer, it was Mr. Carter break the news.
Yeah.
And Putin supposed to dead already from that the cancer.
How long ago that was?
Could be about 3 to 4 months ago.
Yeah.
So Putin's supposed to dead already.
It depends.
Well, it seems like Mr. Carter studied his own against Putin and nothing about America. Me no hear him ever talk anything about the US and England. Anyway, that's all I have to say.
All right, thanks, yes, sir. Have any more? Next one. Good afternoon, welcome. Next call. Good afternoon and welcome to the program. Hello? We were supposed to call back a caller. No? Him did hang up before. Yeah, that caller there was continuing a reasoning. But I don't know if him credit went, but before we could get to him, the phone cut off. And we were hoping that he would have made back the call. I have a chance, one more chance to have to call us before the program finish. Well, we have some music to play in the meantime. The first one I want to play is the Jigs Disciple, because we know a long time we get that request. Jigs Disciple, Spread Love. We have it ready? We might have to take this call first, but let's go. Yes, we have a call here by. Good afternoon. Okay, all right. Ready? Good afternoon and welcome.
Yes, Virginia, Wagwan.
Wagwan.
You know what's in our west today?
Yeah.
Western side of Jamaica. I listen on my phone, but I not hear nothing on the radio. Maybe the reception poor down the side, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. How's the bathroom?
No, your voice gone down low. Where is it?
Hey, may I say, I listen to see your brother there yesterday. We are talking about Lumi and one bag of something, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I like that. You know, me pick up, in our whole conversation, me pick up, say, them I work with the government.
Yes, because me hear my name, government people and maroon chieftains, I said them rule Jamaica now.
Yes, and them set up Sizzler too, you know.
Then him one I maroon, and him never rate as one I maroon leader.
Yeah, them set him up and give him title.
Yes.
You know, and them a try go around Curry, because Curry now work with them system, you know.
No, but him name Curry now him executive.
When you ask him, he never talk about it until you ask him.
No man, when me tell him to name the executive, him name Curry now. I think he must go and leave off Curry, but him did name him in there.
Yeah, man.
So you see, Peter, you lucky.
Talk to me, man.
No, me I say, the system, me I say to Sizzler still, you know, make, they use him, because them they use you and refuse you, you know, politician use you, then they refuse you after a while, you know.
Yeah.
When you're not doing them, say them will get rid of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, what I said to Kolonji over in August Stone, you know, if you want do something better, him try run as a councillor, as an independent, you know.
No, him say him already is head for all indigenous, you know, so that's a bigger than councillor.
What I see him Labour Right Party give him that thing that's a trick. It's a trick thing, you know.
Yeah, man, I believe
they want to use him.
Him comfortable with them, man.
They want to use him, you know. Use him, I plan to use him, you know.
Yes, but some people comfortable with the using, you know. Some people is user friendly. Some people is user friendly, you know.
Yeah.
I'm going to start tomorrow early because we can't get to expand the reason, you know.
Yeah, man.
All right, tomorrow early. Don't wait till late. Our next call. All right, we have a piece of music to play there. Next one again. Spread love, Jig's disciple.
Knowledge will go, but faith, hope, and love shall stay. The greatest of them is love. Love is the greatest word on this earth. Let's make it known in every place. Share love with everyone, or God is love. Give love to everyone that you see. Live love every day. Spread love in every way. Give love to everyone that you see. Live love every day. Spread love in every way. Give love to everyone that you see. Agape means love for everyone. Stoge is love for family. Phileo is love for friends. Eros for husbands, wife. Give love to everyone that you see. Live love every day. Spread love in every way. Give love to everyone that you see. Live love every day. Spread love in every way. Give love to everyone that you see. Let's spread love everywhere that we go. Spread love to everyone that we know. Talk love to our friends, talk love to our enemies. Give love to everyone that you see. Live love every day. Spread love in every way. Give love to everyone that you see. Spread love every day. Live love in every way. Give love to everyone.
Yes, the sound of Jig's disciple at last. Spread love. All right, let's go to the phone.
Jerry.
Welcome.
Yeah, what's up?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, me you play a song, the man. You make the water drop out of me eye when me hear it, man.
Which one that?
Yeah, man, the Bunny Wheeler song, man, is a serious thing. The music is a serious thing, you know, Bongo Jerry.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Hey, water, a long time, me no hear a music and water no drop. Water drop out of me eye when me hear it, man.
Oh, yeah,
me,
say.
man. Like me cry, the Bunny Wheeler music.
Yeah, serious thing.
Well, that music, they fit them time, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself still, you know, just stop me and tell you, yeah?
Thank you very much, yes, sir.
Yeah, keep it up, man. And yeah, keep it up. Them music, them youth, they not do them music, they Bongo.
No, some youth I do some good music and them not really get play.
Yeah, I see.
All myself. Sometimes I get plenty music and I not get to play them night, you know. So Come let me blame all myself too.
Yeah. Anyway, you take care.
All right, call me again early next time. Not so late, but we have some live chat.
Yeah, man. Me that try earlier on, but like I couldn't get here, you know?
All right, live chat. Thank you very much. Lance say, great to see Marie back in here. I know you're listening. Happy to have you back. Even if it's only typing, but we still love listening to your content. Tony Thomas say, bless up Marie, welcome back. Damian Pollock, yell up Marie. What? Everything is Marie. Damian Pollock say, yeah man, I always like listening to Marie. Sweet voice, bless up Marie. What? Marie herself come back now. The House of Windsor was created because of anti-German sentiments during World War I. Yes, don't know that. Me I tell you, man, say our father, but it wasn't our father, our grandfather. Grandfather and great-grandfather. Marie Wilson say again, it was Saxe-Coburg-Gotha, but was changed to Windsor in 1917, and this royal house had changed it to Windsor. This current royal house changed it to Windsor as they changed their names periodically when they get a new title. Yeah, man. Yeah, so that is it. With the live chat, we can play a next one piece of music. Maybe squeeze in a quick call, but the next music is a long time I want to play it, and I play it all the while here. Is It Because I'm Black? Nice piece of music by Nicky Thomas. Ken Bood also sing it. By the way, I want to hear about Ken Bood, hear from Ken Bood if everything all right. All right, give me the Ken Bood there, and we can bring in Nicky Thomas. Ken Bood, Is It Because I'm Black? On the way to 2 o'clock.
Dark brown shade of my skin, only had color to my tears. That splash against my collarbones, that rocks my soul. Looking back over my past dreams that I once knew, wondering why my dreams never came true. Somebody tell me, what can I do? Something is holding me back. Is that because I'm black?
Long brown shade of my skin, only add color to my tears. The splash against my other bones, that rushes my soul. Looking back over my past dreams that I once knew, wondering why my dreams never came true. Somebody tell me, what can I do? Something is holding me back. Is it because I'm black? Something is holding me back. Is it because I'm black? In this world of no pity, I was raised in the ghetto of the city. Mother, she worked so hard to earn every penny. I'm black. I wanna know. Something is holding me back. Is it because I'm black? Yeah. Like a child stealing his first piece of candy and got caught. Wandering round life corner somewhere I got lost. Something is holding me back. Simply because I'm black. I wanna know. Something is holding me back. Is it because I'm black? Yeah.
Child stealing his first piece of candy and got caught. Wandering round life's corner somewhere I got lost. Something is holding me back. Is it because I'm black? Something is holding me back. Is it because I'm black? Oh, somebody, please tell me.
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along.
The views, opinions, and statements which are expressed in the just concluded program are not necessarily the views of the management and board of Bess 100 FM.
Keep listening.
Best of fame. 100.1, 100.3, 100.5, 7 and 9. Hey, yeah.
One in. A hurricane we name. How we rough. Whether we are man hurricane or woman hurricane. We want you know that. We come here to mash up buildings, blow down things and take life. Blood out place. We no rap. We no respect no one. So no take no chance with we. Listen to Ad Prem and prepare.
Hurricanes do happen, so be prepared. Yes, be prepared.
A message from the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management.